This program is rated MA. It contains adult themes, coarse language, sexual references, and violence.
All right, it's Friday. We're live now, Rain. Welcome to Open Comms. We did it.
Wait, we're live?
We're live.
I thought we were just hanging out tonight.
We're just hanging out.
Is it Friday? We're not on
Pay no attention. Pay no attention to the thousands of viewers that we have already racked up.
There's thousands of people?
1,400.
Thousands.
No, 14,000, I believe that's what that means.
We're number one in the EVE Online category on Twitch.
Hell yeah.
Viewer pennies, if you look at it like that, where if each viewer is $1.
Dirty people.
Viewer
What?
coin.
What?
This is our new cryptocurrency. Invest now in Open Coin.
Open Coin, dude.
Open
That's how we
Coin.
can sell our NFTs is through Open Coin.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna be fucking millionaires.
Shut up. He'd work
To the moon. Early retirement,
To
bitches.
the moon
Swear to
of
God.
Jupiter.
You guys will have the privilege, nay, the pleasure of bidding on freshly minted Open Comms NFTs. We're still working this out, but maybe you could get a selfie from Drayden for a 1,400
That?
Open Coin.
We could sell like LB's
That stands for
mustache
newfangled turnip.
pictures.
what does that stand for?
Just get it. Tell them wax it up extra special and just take some
Do all
JPEGs,
kinds of things.
For enough Open Coin, LB will shave the left half of his mustache
and mail it to you.
and he'll mail it to you
it's
in a little sandwich bag with
someone's
some
wife is like,
lavender
"Honey,
oil.
what is
It'll
that?"
smell really nice.
It's half of a mustache, dear.
How much? How much?
Look at it.
How
will that
much
cost?
did you
I'm
spend
gonna
on
buy
that? 14,000 Open Coin. How much? What? How much is in our retirement fund?
Well, no, each Open Coin.
It was
you mean, buy it
14,000 Open Coin, but now none.
Oh, look at Rain blatantly sporting our competition's logo on the stream right now.
You want to see the other competition?
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the hat going too.
Oh yeah.
We invaded Delve, and all we got was this lousy T-shirt. See, that's a good one.
Now, see, you can get it with Horde, Brave, or Test, correct?
Yeah.
That's what's available. Yeah.
Since
Not
they didn't have a
PL.
Pandemic
Not
Legion one, I
PL.
went with the
No,
next
no.
one.
Yeah.
That was
PL
closest to PL, and it was
They don't get one
Test.
because they didn't really show up.
Braves says Quarius on it though, right?
I made a query. So it was close.
There you go.
The Oh, I keep trying to pour this drink. But yeah, so
Pour that fucker.
I'm working on it. I started
God
pouring a shot,
damn.
but then I realized I didn't want a shot of this. I want this for my mixed drink.
What are we doing shots to?
What are we doing shots? So I kind of have one.
Let's do it.
And not necessarily for the, well, quote unquote mission itself. There's that Inspiration 4 mission. I don't know if you guys saw that SpaceX was doing.
Nope.
It's another one of those like billionaires pay to go to space thing, but
I
it's
love
a little
billionaires.
different than like what Bezos and whoever that Virgin
I
Galactic
was
guy
gonna
is.
say I'm so proud of Jeff Bezos for achieving his dream.
No. So this one's okay. So it is a billionaire getting stuff, and it is for like a bunch of publicity and stuff. It's not wholly selfless, but at least this one he brought up a big donation charity drive thing to go along with it. So he's getting a bunch of other big companies.
Did he donate, or did big companies
he
donate?
donated
How much?
$100 million of his own
That
money.
is not even. That's not even 1% of his net worth. It's
Doesn't
shit.
matter. It's still a lot of money.
And we worship him.
Nope.
ton of money.
It's shit.
It's
Eat
a
the
lot
rich.
of money. It's a lot of
But
money
it's
to
going
you and I,
Yeah,
Drayden.
it was a thing for St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Not even
So-
1%. He could literally cure every kid of cancer if he donated maybe 5% of his net
He
worth.
doesn't
That's
have
true.
like $40 billion. This isn't Elon
Yeah, he
Musk.
does.
No, this isn't Elon Musk doing it. Elon
Oh
Musk
wait,
is
who is
going
it?
This is some other random billionaire entrepreneur that got a hold of SpaceX and set
Some
up a
other
mission that
random
he.
Just some other random billion. Yeah, you know what? He could have donated
Billionaire.
500 million. He could have
He could've.
donated like 40
Yeah,
billion.
yeah.
And make another billion next year.
He
'cause he
I
probably
think
could.
he's only got like a couple billion. So this was
I
It
probably
wish
lists,
I could-
it
wish I could
lists
run
for the
the water.
guillotine when the revolution
only a
comes.
couple billion.
I'll bump him down a
okay,
few.
but still, like a couple billion, like that. But $100 million is still a lot
Right,
of
and
money.
he could cure
and
cancer, and he just
he's
decides not
hoping
to.
bring a
He
couple
could
hundred
literally
million
solve world
other
hunger and
donations.
decided not to. He could also solve the homeless population
Right.
and decide
But at
not
the
to.
end of the day,
Yeah, but
it's
then they wouldn't
hundreds
have
of
homeless.
millions of
That'd be
dollars in
sensible.
St.
Imagine
Jude's
having enough
pocket that they
money
can use
to
for
be
helping
Batman
people.
or Iron Man, who,
And choose
by the
not
way,
to be?
don't have superpowers at all. Imagine having enough money to do that, and you're just like, nah,
Yeah,
man, I'm
fuck
gonna go
it.
to space and like here's some pennies to some children, and like, nah.
I could be Batman, but fuck it.
If
I
you
don't
had,
want
I mean,
Okay,
but if you
Drayden,
bring
who
it-
do
if
you want to
bring
do
it-
a shot
Okay,
to?
let's do a shot. I was saying it was not a shot for the
Do
billionaire
you know
going
who
to
what
space
his name
part.
is?
Do
It
a
was
shot to St. Jude's
it
because
was a
St. Jude's
shot
is a
to-
great.
it was a shot for the charity thing for St. Jude's because that's really cool, and he put 100 million towards it, and I think he was raising like 100. It's like over 200 million, I think, at this point that they've raised.
St.
for it,
Jude's
so-
is a fucking worthy cause.
Yeah, so I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? At
For sure.
least he did that. Instead of going, I'm a billionaire that did this, he's like, I'm a billionaire. At least people are getting helped from it. So it's
Well, he
cool.
better have said that. I'll be disappointed if he didn't.
So I'll do shots to the St. Jude's charity side of that.
We took a patient to St. Jude's from Des Moines, emergent the entire way to the ambulance.
How that's like a 24-hour drive, isn't it?
They couldn't fly because of it was like a pressure thing that they couldn't fly them. So they had to get
Oh my
there. So we went
God.
emergent the entire way. It was awful.
But yeah, with this one though, they weren't. It wasn't just like an up and down quick thing like the other guys did. They actually are going into orbit for like 3 days. I think they're coming down tomorrow or later tonight. I don't know.
I'd be more impressed if he fucking did a spacewalk. You know what?
It's just in the
Impressive.
Dragon capsule. It doesn't have an airlock, so it's not set for
Well,
space.
fucking cut one inside of it. You don't take fucking sharp knife.
But yeah, so they're up there for 3 days, and he brought 3 other people along with him that weren't bitch millionaires. Those bitch millionaires.
Did you just say bitch?
Trillionaires.
Rich bitch
Yeah,
billionaires.
I said
They're just multi-millionaires.
I said
Those
that.
fucking pieces of
Those
shit.
bitches.
bitch.
I said bitch.
bitch. No, there's I can't remember if one was like a teacher, and then they brought some other person. Somebody. I don't
There
know.
was no teacher.
Yeah,
I
but-
get it.
Last time they put a teacher in space, it didn't really go too well.
I was
did
just
not.
gonna
It
say,
didn't,
Ah,
it didn't,
yeah.
teachers,
but they survived
statistically,
this
teachers
one.
are bad luck for space flights.
Yeah, I don't know if she was a teacher, but she was a something.
She better not have told anybody if she was.
But yeah, no, I mean it was cool, and there's been a whole bunch of and like some of the ways he was getting other big businesses to get donations to St. Jude's. So like they did like a Netflix, because Netflix was one of the things. So they did like a whole Netflix documentary, and again, obviously Netflix is only doing it because they're like, oh, we do this. Gives us
I'm
good
googling
publicity,
Netflix's
and then-
net worth.
and then we get billions and billions, even more billions than this guy had. But
Here's the thing, Drayden.
and so
You're
they're
never
gonna
going to
make
convince
more
us that
money
this
on
guy's
this
a
than what
good
they're
guy.
donating.
They made over $2 billion, by
I
the
know,
way.
that's what I'm saying.
In 2020, Netflix could literally donated half of their profits and saved every child from cancer.
I know, but they're
2
not
billion in
going
profits
to.
or
Like
2
no one's
billion?
gonna do that. Like it's
Wait,
it's-
income. Half of their income, sorry.
But anyway, I'm just saying, like, so they're gonna. All these companies are making more money on the publicity and the advertising they're getting out of it than what they're putting in. But still,
I honestly
money is
believe
going
that,
to a
that
good
100
spot,
million,
is ultimately what it comes to at the end of the day.
that 100 million would have
Sam
been better
Adams
spent
did-
giving it to me. I
Sam
can tell you
Adams,
right
the
now.
beer company,
You could
did
not
it
spend that much.
because they
I-
wanted to
you have
bring
fun trying,
hops up
though.
on this thing and make beer in space and drink it up there. And so Sam Adams was like, "We'll do it." So Sam Adams gave a shitload of money to St. Jude's and then gave them their hops and their rest. And so like they're
It'll
gonna
end
make
up being
Sam
a
Adams
fucking
beer up in
IPA, I
space.
guarantee it. Shitty ass fucking space
Can
IPA
you-
beer.
It probably tastes like shit.
I was gonna say, can you effectively brew beer
I
in
don't
zero
know.
gravity?
They probably would have had to make some kind of contraption. I have no clue how you would do it. And then they
fucking
got
smart.
MGM.
No, they,
like,
they should just fly like some like prisoners into space and then be like, okay, we need beer, toilet beer, go, and see what happens.
Wine. That's wine.
They'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Toilet wine, whatever.
Good old great
Oh
toilet.
yeah. So one of
Toilet beer.
the women that went up there, yeah, she was a she was a
Rain,
cancer
Rain
survivor.
clearly
and all
did
this
not
stuff,
live through prohibition. She doesn't know the proper terminology.
But
Them there.
Well,
they got
liquor.
MGM, the casino, to donate a bunch of money because while the guy's up
Right,
there,
right. How much did they donate?
they didn't donate jack shit.
Casinos actually
Which
lose
is
money
surprising
every
for a
year.
casino. I think they
They're
donated like
all-
25,000.
They don't ever make money,
And then the
right?
guy matched it, so he donated another 25,000. But
Their revenue, by the way, in 2019
is
12
shit.
billion.
Yeah.
Which
shit.
No,
Who?
12 billion. They
Who?
could donate half of that and like solve the homeless problem and the world starvation
I
problem.
don't-
Is this
No.
what we're doing tonight?
No.
Picking on- picking on rich people,
We
yes.
can move on.
Let's name random companies and find out how many kids they can save.
or kill.
But
I
would
want you
say,
all
like,
to know, by the way, that these companies have an active choice to help children and they don't.
I
Yeah,
respect
but
that.
Yeah, well, fuck kids.
Yeah,
they gotta
No.
they gotta use that
I can-
capital
I
growth.
can- I can help kids
Rain,
too, I
don't-
choose
don't.
not to.
Listen,
Not like that.
Rain. How
No,
much?
not like that,
Rain,
over
how
here.
much did you donate to St. Jude's today?
I don't donate
Yeah,
to St. Jude's. I
thought so.
donate it to other children's hospitals.
Oh,
Like the one in Iowa City.
Drayden,
What's
kick her
your
out.
net worth? Ow!
My net
I
worth is in
haven't
the
donated
negative. I have
anything-
debt.
Rain's not a billionaire.
My net worth is
Oh,
negative because I have debt.
What a
I
No
haven't
assets.
donated
waste of
anything
space.
this year at all.
You haven't donated anything, Drayden?
I mean, if
He's-
I
he's
no,
getting-
didn't we do that
he's-
Game-a-thon thing
Drayden,
this year? Or was that
Drayden, you
last
could
year?
save a child's life instead of buying a house, dude.
I don't want
You
to.
know what?
though.
I'd rather
Yeah,
have a
Drayden.
house.
You're just
What
gonna
if-
let that
what would
child
you
die?
do? What would you do if there was a child in front of you right
What
now?
would you do?
I'd buy my house and say I'm sorry, and then go live in that house.
You
Drayden,
bought a
you could
house
be
instead
Batman
of you
for
could have
15
and then
minutes.
enjoy
donated.
life.
You could have given your house money to St. Jude's, Drayden. Gosh, what a piece of shit.
Yeah, but
How
Delana's
to use
saying,
this
"Do
money
not
does not solve
you wanted a
problems. It's
place to
superficial
live?
thinking. You
You
know what,
wanted a
Johnny?
place to
I agree
live?
with
How
you.
fucking
Give me all your
selfish are you?
money because it doesn't solve your problems. Let me handle it.
Good point.
But yeah, I'm just saying, like they were just doing a bunch of stuff to get money out there. So
Okay, I
Anyway,
take it
move
back
on,
from
next
last.
topic.
I take it back from last week. This is the worst
Con? I
opening
don't
we've
know.
ever done.
probably.
Wait, what
I still don't
happened
think it
last
is.
week?
We had a really
Somebody
bad-
made some dumb joke
think we were
about
late or something.
9/11 and your birthday.
Oh, bring your plane to work
yeah.
day?
Oh yeah, we just.
What?
Oh,
I was born on 9/11. Y'all can fuck off. I can make
I know,
jokes.
we made a joke
Bring your
about it
plane to
last
work
week.
day. You guys don't
Manic
celebrate?
led into
Bring
it
your-
like we were gonna be
Never
doing
forget,
something.
hello?
That's a better joke than what I told.
I've
Jesus
never-
Christ!
That's a new one on me. I love it. I'm writing
Bring
that
your plane to work day.
I'm so sorry. So I
No, that's funny. That's
so,
fucking
so
funny.
for those who don't know, so I was born on 9/11. So 9/11 was actually my golden birthday. So, and I usually get super tilted every year because every year is like, we're like, oh, never forget, man. Like, oh, those people,
That's-
which we agree, right? There's a lot of people died. But instead of focusing on, hey, this was a bad incident, let's do things to fix that. Instead, we have all this dumb shit in politics and government and human society where we just like ignore that and we're like, oh, let's focus on something really sad, but then continue to be shitty human beings as a society, right? Not as individuals. And it makes me so tilted every year because people are
Rain.
always like, hey, never forget.
Maybe
And I'm like,
they're
yeah, okay, we have more
Rain.
Americans dying daily than we ever did in 9/11.
What they're saying, we never forget, but they're talking about your birthday. Never
None of it
forget
matters.
your birthday.
Never forget my
That's
birthday.
what we
So
do.
I get
Nothing
super
matters.
I'll
tilted.
talk about
I
it.
get super tilted, right? But then, right, so that was my birthday last week, so I wasn't here because I was out celebrating with my family. But then I spend the next week mourning 9/11. Like I'll go back and learn of the testimonials and the stories and like learning about how shitty our government was at the time because a lot of people can agree like, hey, we made some not so great choices, which is fine because that's, I guess, how government works. And so that's why I sit here and I make shitty 9/11 jokes because one, it's my birthday, so I'm like literally the only person who can do it. But two, because it really makes me mad from a societal issue of how we are as humanity 20 years later. Like right now we have billionaires not saving children in hospitals because they want to go to space for 30 seconds.
I would do that too if I could. I'm
3
sorry.
days. I wouldn't want to go to space. Dangerous as
Well,
fuck.
now I'm
I'd be
depressed.
terrified to go to space.
I'm not. Let's fucking hit.
Oh, wait, what was the
Kind
shitty
of.
9/11
Can
joke?
we
I want to
just-
hear the
can we
bad
just-
one.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
we just not do the show tonight? I'm
We could do a
Rain
shot
bummed
to
me
it,
out.
Norm Macdonald.
Well, hold on. Foundation. God,
Foundation
You
coming up
okay
on
there?
the podcast.
Can you get it out?
I'm stroking
Deep
out,
breath.
everybody. Don't worry.
And deep breath.
Let's
You
do a shot
Drayden, do
to
you smell
Norm
burnt
Norm
toast?
Macdonald.
Foundation quadrant. That's a wrap.
Shots to
That's a
Norm
wrap.
fucking McDonald. Norm McDonald.
Great comedian.
Oh
Damn.
yeah, Norm Macdonald.
Oh,
See, I didn't see him in anything outside of SNL and
And
Adam
all-
Sandler movies.
well, that was the thing. Like he never really. That wasn't really his thing. He wasn't treating SNL as like a springboard onto something better, or maybe not better, but maybe bigger. Like he didn't go into movies. He did a couple of movies, but
I will
no,
say
his
Norm
thing was
Macdonald.
always like stand up.
Norm Macdonald's net worth was 2.5 billion. He probably couldn't saved a lot
Rain.
of kids. But
Rain.
It wasn't worth 2.5
He
billion.
did $2
it is enough to
billion of it.
cover a funeral. So
He did
Jesus
2 billion of it.
2.5 million, maybe.
2.5 2.5 million.
If
Did I say
Norm
billion?
Macdonald,
Yeah.
It was million.
if
It was
Norm
million. No,
Macdonald was worth
million.
2.5 billion, that's
Oh,
fucking
million.
legendary.
2.5 million. So he was a very humble celebrity.
He's the richest comedian in history.
Yeah.
So,
So
Vlad's correct. They don't have an obligation to. They choose not to.
Oh my god. Okay.
okay, we gotta move off the
Seriously,
billionaire
let's
stuff. We gotta-
fucking
we gotta
move
go
on.
You guys know the moment you talk about an Eve group, I'm gonna point out their is worth and telling y'all how many new bros they can save.
I'm only worth 28 billion in Eve.
I think I have a
Ooh, I'm like
billion.
215 billion.
I have like a
How many
billion on
bros
one
do I
character and
save?
like
I'm
200
not gonna
million on the
save any
other.
of them.
I don't have much.
Yeah, I only have like 3 bill.
I don't mean like liquid
Oh,
disc. I mean like
liquid disc,
Buy
yeah.
disc and
X and
assets.
sell it soon because I tried ratting. That takes too long. I spent
need
2
recovery
hours
from-
ratting. I only made like 150 million. I was like, this is too slow.
Dude, look, Delana has an Erebus. If she sold that, she could have 300 billion and like help 2 new bros.
2? That's impressive.
100, 200. I don't know.
Foundation.
I don't know the is to new bro ratio.
I think it's like, yeah, probably 200. I buy that. A little
Foundation
bit
quadrant.
Foundation Quadrant.
Did
Foundation
Drayden
quadrant.
robot for anyone else?
Drayden robot and then cut out.
Did I?
That's a
I
wrap.
only said foundation quadrant, then I stopped talking.
more. You wrote the quadrant roboted.
The quadrant part. robot.
Good. It's a
Made it sound
it's a
cool.
wrap. I keep wanting to say it's a WAP. It's
Did
not.
I tell you they were
I
playing
missed the soundboard.
WAP at the bar I was at in fucking or whatever? I almost told you where I all went for vacation. But they played it, and my parents got mad because they didn't know the lyrics.
And they really wanted to know the lyrics?
Well, I was singing them, so yeah.
They were mad that you knew the lyrics.
Macaroni in a pot.
They were like, "What are you saying?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
You said you sang it wet and
Careful,
gushy though,
Mom.
didn't you?
Careful.
It was the censored version,
Is
so I
wet
had to
and
say "wet
gushy?
ass pussy"
That's
really
worse.
loud.
It's so
Why
much
is she
worse.
singing about macaroni?
Big Mac truck. I remember those. I like those.
Honk.
Just not saying anything. 'Cause it's so awkward.
It's a song about female empowerment.
True. I thought it was just a song about getting laid, but
I think that's.
If you're a
it's-
woman
it's-
getting
it's-
laid, yes.
It's very progressive.
right.
Why are they talking about as a quadrant draws to a close? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, because
This was
Q-
published
Q2.
like, on Monday.
Or Q.
the previous one comes to a close.
Yeah. So Q3 is actually coming to a close for calendar year.
Second
I
quadrant
feel
does 20
like the foundation quadrant lasted all year. I know that's not the case, but that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
because we got fucking cement overshoes put on.
Wait, the foundation.
Foundation quadrant just ended. We're moving into the what is it? Gatekeeper,
Yeah.
Gateway Quadrant.
gateway quadrant. So this is gonna. Oh, never mind. I was gonna make a really dumb joke. Let's move on.
Say it.
No, it's too stupid.
It's never nothing's too stupid.
He
It's
censored
too.
himself.
This is.
It can't
this
be.
is
It can't
too
be worse
stupid.
than the jokes.
Have
I'm
you
not-
listened to
I've
our
been
I'm
saying.
intro?
not gonna. I'm
Have
not
you
gonna.
listened to the intro?
No,
It
I will
can't be
not
too
stoop
stupid.
this low. I will stoop pretty low, but I will not stoop this low. Let's move on. Gateway quadrant.
It's too close.
It's ending. It's the well, so foundation. That's like the one where I mean,
New player experience, new skill UI that everybody's bitching about, including me. I haven't really been bitching. I just had an idea.
thought everyone
earlier.
I haven't really
that.
paid attention to this thing.
So,
everyone was super
the
excited
skill-
when it came out on Sissy.
well, yeah, because everyone is excited because it's better. It's better than what we had. It's miles better than what we had, but it's not. It could still be. It could still be better. There's like the window, the layout of everything in the window from like a UI standpoint is really weird, and it's better than what we had, but it still needs some work. And
We're
yeah,
talking about the skill UI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I
When
haven't
I-
had a chance to check it out because when I open it, all my other windows are over and I can't resize it, so I don't really know what to do.
I still have like 100 days
Look
on my
at the other
skill queue. I don't need
windows.
to look at that for a long time.
So I have my chats and stuff, and the chats lay over it, and so
but if you, Rain, do you know how a computer works?
yes,
Do you know how to bring a window to the front that's like in
yeah,
the background?
it's
You
still
click
full
on it.
screen though. I do,
Yeah. Well,
and
So-
it's everything else stays in.
I'm
Think
just
y'all crazy.
reminded of who was that? Who was that we? She
No.
was streaming E for the first time. and we
Macy,
told
that was
Macy
Macy.
Lee, dude. We
You're like, you need to cover up the
Yeah,
upper
we
left,
told her,
and
so
so
you gotta
she's sticky
cover up
notes it.
your
Yeah.
overview and your system so that people can't see where you're at. And so she took sticky notes and put them on her monitor.
No.
Yeah, you've never seen that video? You've
No.
never seen that video?
And we're just like,
I'll pull it up.
oh,
I'll pull it up.
no. Like, it was
That's
the
not
most...
true.
And she honestly was like thinking that would fix it. And we're like,
Oh no.
I love people like that. I mean, they're my
It
favorite
was
people.
so
That's
good.
adorable. That is adorable.
I don't have the video Sudicon. It's
But
there's no
I wanna,
VOD there. It was
like-
on Twitch like 3 years ago.
I want
Or
to
more, maybe. It might have been 4
give her
years
a
ago.
blanket and some hot chocolate. Like you poor thing.
Okay,
Uh,
here. Do you guys want me to share my screen?
Can we do that? No, it's gonna screw up all the cameras. Oh, Drayden's frozen.
All right. Well, Drayden's AFK. I'm gonna do it. All right. So here's my window, right? And I'm like, oh, it's this new skill thing. So, I can't like minimize it. Oh, I did something and it vanished.
Your other windows are always on top.
Yes, because like normally with
People-
a skill page, I
believe we're
can
doing this.
rearrange it. Oh,
You're doing it wrong.
okay. I haven't used this yet. What is? Oh, okay. Now I can actually see my character. Because normally, what you can do this and be like, oh, like I
Right.
don't want to.
Okay, so bring back your skill window.
Okay.
This has got to be the most
Oh
boring.
my
show
god.
we've
Okay,
ever
it finally came up. Because like all it gave me was full screen dock left dock right. Okay, thank fuck. Because this is what I want to do. But I couldn't do it. Like literally, all I had was like this, and then I had a fleet window open, which I'm not going to show on air.
Well, because you're
And then I was like, what do I do? And it was like on this thing, so I was like, what do I do?
so
And then I had a window here.
your chat windows have that pin lock to always show up.
Yes.
That's why it's happening.
Yes, because I need them to always show up.
So you know why it's happening and you know how to fix it, but you're still complaining that it's happening.
I didn't know how to fix it
Okay,
because I was
think
like,
I'm
what do
back.
I do? And then it
Hold
lagged
on.
out, and now I finally got it.
I think
So
my
now
internet,
I can say skill category.
I think my internet took a shit for like the last minute and a half. So
You-
I think
it
all
did,
of that you
yeah.
guys were saying, none of it went to the
That's
stream.
fine. No, it's great. It's great that this was not broadcast because this is so dumb that we're actually making this the show.
You can thank Spectrum for that.
Thank
I
you,
don't know what I want to
Spectrum Internet.
trade
Yeah,
next.
it's like usually once or twice a day at some point the internet will just take a shit for like a minute and then it'll come back.
Well, getting back to the Foundation Quadrant, they will talk about all of the great things that happened during this quadrant, right? So you had all four
Do
of
we
the
want to do a
fucking-
recap?
Yeah, because it's in the notes. We had
I don't have any
all
of these
four of the
skills
fucking major groups had their Federation Day, Liberation Day, Foundation Day. Some were fun, some were not. What else did we do? That's about it, right? So I think some things were changed, some stuff was made better, some stuff was made worse. I don't know.
You're describing every Eve update.
What is
Some things are
this?
better, some things are worse.
Oh, we had the Alliance tournament thing happen. The amazing announcement of that. It was fucking done perfectly.
The Reserve Bank keys came out.
Worst fucking gameplay ever. Has anybody actually done this?
No, I haven't done any of those
Yes,
sites. Have you?
No.
I
Have
thought
they
those
have they changed the
Stupid.
skills? Because I've never had planet management, or maybe I've just never noticed
No,
it.
that's been there since I started.
Has it? Oh
So-
my god, I've literally never noticed it.
That's,
The SS Bank thing, right? The keys are outrageously expensive or hard to get, right? You do this, you get these fucking chunks of this fucking crap you got to get, and then you got to go turn that into fucking ISK, right? But you can't do that where you
Right.
get it. It's somewhere else. You got to go somewhere else. It's a nightmare. It's just a convoluted fucking shitscape. I don't know.
But that's what they want. If it was easy to do, they wouldn't want you to do it.
People
Want
say
it to
that
be hard.
It
sorry.
seems dumb. to
people
me.
want that to happen too when they do like ratting instead of just getting ISK directly into your wallet. You should go redeem it somewhere.
I don't know
think
about
when
that.
when I go like rat or something, I think somebody should come into my house with a tack hammer and hit me in the back of the head every time I shoot a fucking rat. That would be the fucking greatest gameplay ever, right? I mean, that'd be fun.
Just
That's what
get
it feels
DJ
like.
Khaled
Why,
to do
why is
it.
everybody so mad tonight?
Another one.
I don't like the CSS things. It's dumb. I don't get it. It just, I don't know.
I'm happy.
I like it.
I
You haven't
love
done it. You just said you haven't
everything.
done it.
No, I'm
I-
still.
I've-
I'm
I
coming
haven't
off
done the
of-
reserve
Figure out the
bank.
skill queue, sort of.
Come
I haven't
on,
done any of the
I'm-
Reserve
I'm-
Bank
I'm
stuff.
Buggy
talking
windows.
Reserve Bank stuff, not the other part of it. The other part I don't give a shit about. At the Reserve Bank part, it seems so fucking dumb. I don't know, dumb. Got to get a key from somewhere, got to unlock it, then everybody gets chunks of it. The chunks are worth so much ISK. Not all the same. It's not fucking universal. Each chunk is worth a different.
Because it's
those
based
chunks,
on
you got to take those
bounties.
chunks. No, it's not. It's just based on luck of the draw.
I love ESS.
No,
we
I
killed
mean,
a goon
sticks.
Varger.
You could
the
hit
amount
the stick.
the
warping
amount
in with,
that
like,
you
2-1
find
cruisers.
the amount that you find in a bank, it's not that it's random. It's based
broken
on the
up into random
activity in that
Yeah.
system or that
You
area.
have to build up the bank.
No.
If
When
no
you do
one
the
rats,
key
there's no
thing,
bank.
it's random chunks of fucking stupid. I can't remember what they're called. It's not ISK. It's like a
The
receipt for it.
payouts.
Yeah, it's like a
I
receipt
haven't
for it.
I haven't run this content, so
Yeah, it's like a receipt.
But they're
for
like
it.
tokens.
But you got to take the tokens. That's the word for it.
Yeah.
And you got to take those tokens somewhere else to change them for ISK. Nowhere close by. It's like
right.
a
The
weird.
whole point of that is so that even if
So
you
you've
steal
got
the ESS, they can still have a chance to catch you, blow you up, and possibly get it back if the loot fairy's kind.
Right. That's the
So
whole
they
point.
have a way to,
Who has
it's
a way?
not like
it's
whoever you stole
Defend
it from.
whoever
If you stole
owns
the
the
bank and they
bank.
couldn't stop
I-
you from stealing it from the bank, they might still be able to chase you down, catch you, and get it back. Because then they can
or
take
maybe
that
it's their
note.
bank and they're going and taking their stuff out.
They
and
can
then
take
they
the
lose it.
banknote that you just got,
I
and they
don't
can then
like it.
take it to HiSec and get their ISPAT that you stole from them. So
It
that's the
seems
whole
not-
point
It
of that.
seems fucking very, very confusing. Not confusing, but very, very complicated for no reason.
Well, no, there is a reason.
I don't
It's
do it.
It's an
Yeah, I
extra
just did it one
chance for
time.
them
It's
to
just-
recover their losses, or at least even if the loot fairy says no, they still prevent you from getting the money that you stole from them. They don't get it back, but you don't get it.
It also
it's a
prevents
big-
people
it's a big
from
fuck
farming
you
it.
Middle finger if they can catch you. I mean,
You guys are
it
trying
is
to
an
fucking
extra
defend-
tedious step.
You're trying to defend this, and I'm giving you the look.
Well,
It's
think
not
about it.
defense.
Think about it like in real life. If you rob a bank, you don't just be like, "Give me the cash," and they give you the cash. You're like, "All right,
They
I'm
don't give
good."
you-
It's like
they
you
don't
It'd be
give
still
you
have to get
amazing if
away.
it worked that way.
You
They don't
still
give you
have to get away
tokens.
with
You
the
got
money.
to take to another bank to
So
change
you
your
rob the
money.
bank, you immediately get in line, deposit the money back in.
Right,
That's
imagine
that's
that.
my money.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. Here's the token for robbing my
I'd
bank.
like to make a
Take that to
deposit.
another
How
bank.
much? However much you put in here.
Whatever
Another
was
thing
in
I
the
got a
ATM
question.
that I just cracked.
I wish I had the soundboard so I could start the heist fucking music, but you have to get the key, right? Find the key. Now you have the treasure key. Now you have to fucking go to where the treasure is, dig up the chest, and then get it. But the whole time, there's people trying to get that fucking treasure from you, but you can't just pull out the gold doubloons and then spend it on the beach. There's nowhere for you to fucking spend it there. You got to
But you
take
got
it
the
back to fucking Tortuga Island where you can spend it on rum and whores.
You know what it is? It's
You get the
launder.
key,
It's
you don't
you
get
got to
all the
launder
treasure.
the money. You got to launder the money before you can really spend it.
They launder it for you. They get
You got to
in
pay your
tokens,
taxes.
right? It's in tokens. But you don't get the whole chest. You got the key. You unlock the chest. Boom! And it's like snakes in a fucking jar. They pop out and go everywhere. You know,
They pop
I
out
get,
being a
I
real
get what
pirate.
you're saying,
no,
Dom.
everybody
I
in
get what you're
system
saying.
gets part of it, right? Everybody gets a piece. Gets this token.
I thought you meant it popped
Not
out like
just
the
the
old
person's key.
hacking
No,
sites
no.
when you hacked them. They just exploded and you're
Oh,
like,
I
"Oh,
hated that.
Give me."
Hated
No.
that.
It's a weird-
I
Ooh.
hated it, but also kind of liked it because you're like,
Ooh, I
"Ugh,"
hated
you
that.
gotta, and you had to
So
grab the right
annoying.
ones
Well, if you
because you
take those
learned which ones
tokens
were
to high
garbage.
tech,
and-
you should be immediately chased by the fucking police. Not allowed to dock anywhere because you got hard evidence that you just robbed somebody. Even fucking tokens.
It's in
evidence.
null. There's no police.
You have to take it somewhere else. I think it's in low sec.
There's
though.
malicious.
Maybe it's low sec. I don't know. I don't think there's no sec.
Oh,
You can trade them in.
so
Right?
in an NPC station in HiSec,
High sec or
if
only?
you right click them, it'll tell you where you can sell them.
Dom, what you do is you get the tokens, you use a Poshfin filament to go to Poshfin, then you use another one to go to HiSec, and it's like easy.
Boom.
You know what I
Listen,
do with them? I get the
first-
tokens. I put them in my fucking
First,
cargo
you
hold,
get the sugar.
and I trash them. I immediately
Then
throw them away. Just
You get the
trash.
power.
I won't do it.
He who controls the spice
controls
controls the universe.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mo money, mo
no
problems.
99 problems,
Well, having fun ain't one
but
of
a
This
them.
bitch
game
ain't
won.
one.
Cash rules everything around
Not
me.
cash. Tokens.
Cream,
You don't get cash.
get the money.
I
Dollar,
like
dollar
my
bill, yeah.
sugar
Oh,
with
man,
coffee
we need
and
the Randy
cream.
we gotta.
You gotta keep
That's
it
the
going,
downside
keep
of going to
it
Discord. Is we don't have our soundboard access because that
nice,
plugin.
I know.
But dude, we gotta get the Randy Savage like cream of the crop.
Oh yeah,
Oh
cream
yeah.
of the crap.
I love the fact that Randy Savage uses "oh yeah" in place of a period in a sentence. Like if you listen to him talk, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go here, oh yeah," and then we're gonna do this, oh yeah. Like every time a sentence ends, it's "oh yeah."
He's a national fucking treasure.
I
hope you're
fucking
not
love
fucking-
Randy Savage.
Okay.
I don't like wrestling, but I like him.
Randy Savage and fucking Roddy Piper are national fucking treasures. Right? Let's not be talking those guys. So that's my rant
What
on
was
fucking
it? There was
ESS
some
thing.
interview
I don't
he was
like
doing.
it.
He kept saying "cream of the crop," and almost every time he said it, he like pulls like a coffee creamer out of his like shirt pocket and drops it at the interviewer guy.
Like he had them prepared.
Yeah, like he had it prepared. He's like, well, "cream of the crop," and like throws.
Good for initially that sounded stupid, but the fact that he had multiple
He had like 3 or
cups
4 of them in
prepared,
there.
I appreciate the commitment.
Good shit. Where were we at? Foundation. Sorry.
What are we talking
No,
about?
not Foundation.
This
That's
on my
show,
rant.
God, this show.
I fucking yelled all my yelling out.
What is? Where
Yeah,
are
so
we?
the gateway, like I mean, it's you got the new skill thing, and then you get the whole revamped new player experience rolling on. You get the quadrant trailer is the same as the new player intro video.
Now, one thing that we didn't say about Foundation, one of the most important things that happened during Foundation was the No-Sec War. Right? I mean, that's...
You mean
Well,
the
that
change
happened-
that
that happened more
CCP
than-
didn't affect?
That happened
Oh, okay.
from before Foundation, though. Like that was
But it was
already
all of Foundation was the war. All of it. Right?
Well, yeah.
plus
And
more.
the
Like
quadrant
the
before that,
war was
Well,
already
no,
well
border, but
before that.
all of
established.
Foundation was under
the
war.
quadrant before that.
And like the
We're
foundation.
not talking about that
I mean,
quadrant,
the
though. We're
war's
talking
been
about
going on for
Foundation.
the
The
last,
war's
like,
been
what,
going on for
3
almost-
quadrants, 4 quadrants.
Yeah.
We're talking
almost
about
2 years.
Foundation, though. It was all
Well,
under war.
yeah.
So Gateway will be the first quadrant we've had in a long time not under a big war. So there'll be no changes
That's
at all.
The quadrant of peace, the foundation of peace. Oh no, sorry, not foundation.
No,
the
this
gateway
has
to
to-
peace.
This
Gateway
has to
peace.
be the quadrant where CCP makes all of the changes, so they don't risk interfering with a war.
Is that what they do normally?
So just shove everything. CCP, whatever you've got on your backlog, just publish it Monday
See, I
morning,
don't
Tuesday
think-
morning, whenever you do deployments.
I mean,
all the great
going
things they've
back on
done
the
has been
war, though,
ruined
like,
by
I mean,
ESN.
was there any changes they made that significantly impacted the war?
The
Like,
cores?
in benefit one side or the other.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
the cores,
cores
adding cores was-
absolutely did, yes.
I mean, probably that
Right.
affected both sides,
It
both
affected both
negatively and
sides, but
Affected
positively.
both
probably
sides,
more.
But it did
for-
affect the war. It
more
did.
for
You're
Imperium
right.
because they had to core all the things they wanted to protect.
Fucking cores suck.
So that was like a. But the thing is, at least they came out and said
Dom,
it
is there
early, so
anything
had
you
plenty
like?
Of time to
Yeah,
prepare the
lots.
money.
Most shit I like. I like the cores actually.
You're so
It's just,
angry.
They just suck. Because man, they're fucking expensive.
Cores made war bonds. Yeah, the war bonds. That I think is this the first
I
war
haven't
where you
seen
saw like
Theo,
rampant
I was
war
gonna put up,
bonding in
And
the,
I
in the
realized I
alliances?
needed a core for it, and it was like 10 billion. 10 billion. God
I
damn
mean,
it.
a lot of alliances have
I think
been
the
able
war
to
bonds
fund
are
a
a
lot of
funny
the wars
idea.
'cause it's
I
like
love it.
they fund a whole war and then they still have a shitload of money on the side. This war, like you saw alliances like having to do war bonds because they were running out of.
I think
SRV money.
that's such a great idea. That's the sandbox right there.
Right.
That's
See, that's
players
another one of those, like, real
creating
life thing. It's like country.
players creating like their
Art-
own kind of content in a
How's that saying go,
really
Art?
weird way, and it's like
Right?
it's weird and funny, but it's also kind of like it's applicable because they were at war, so it makes sense that if
Well, it's
there's
just-
not war bonds in the game, then players create it on their own. It's great.
Right. Yeah, it's like it's not an in-game mechanic, and it's this real life thing that really happens in wars sometimes, and they're just like, hey, if it works in real life, it can work in the game. It's a way to get money for
Gotta
the state.
pull your weight. Yeah, gotta pull your weight.
United States did it. We've always done war bonds during wartime.
Through power I gained. Oh, that's the Sith mantra or whatever it's called.
The
The
Eve
Litany of
Academy
Hate or
website.
whatever. The what?
The Eve Academy website launched in Q2.
Eve Academy.
Oh yeah. Was that this?
No, they're-
That was that in the found? Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah.
in the foundation quadrant. Okay. Yeah, I liked
Well,
I liked
I
the
like it.
hacking video that they did.
I like
Have
the
they
fact that they're
updated the
doing
website?
stuff.
I haven't looked at it in a while.
I like the fact that they're doing those videos. And that's a great thing for CCP to do this stuff. I mean, it's cool that players like to do it too, but it's neat to see the devs are active in doing that. I like the Eve Academy. See, something I like. Haha.
Okay. Dom gave one compliment tonight. We won't ask any more
I'll
of
give
him.
2 more. I got 2 more. Probably.
Okay.
I don't remember what they are, but there's 2 more, I think.
Yeah, even so they've updated the website a little bit, it looks like.
We saw the
Yeah.
changes. Did we see the changes to the nullification happen in Foundation? Or was that before?
I think it was the same time because that's when I stopped like showing fights.
What's everybody think of that? I like it, but I'm probably the end of the
I
minority.
is
hate
it?
it. It was worthless change.
Nah, it's not.
Just
worthless.
because some people can't catch like interceptors, they cried to CCP
Oh, you
until
mean
like
the
they
interdiction
fixed.
You think that's the only reason they
Yeah.
did it? I thought they did it
Oh, yeah.
just for visual effects.
The
For visual-
now I did
no.
get a chance to use the new items and to
I like 'em.
great
I don't mind 'em.
effect, actually.
Wait, which items?
Well,
the
new,
nullifiers?
yeah, the nullifiers and the what do you call it? The new
Inertial
warp core
stabilizers?
stabilizers, yeah.
No, not inertial stabilizers. The other one.
Warp core stabs.
Warp
Warp
core.
core stabs.
Well, I don't
Oh,
know.
I
Are
have
they
not-
still
I
called
have not
warp core
used those
stabilizers?
yet.
I think they're still called that. They just have the new effect and how they work.
Yeah. They're still called warp core stabs.
Yeah.
They're not. They're a passive module, right?
They're passive.
No, they're an active module.
Oh no,
The warp
active-
cores are also.
You can only
Okay.
have one on your ship, but I think it gives you 2 warp strength or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But
I
no,
thought those
the
changes
new
were-
interdiction nullifier. It's I got to use one. I was bringing a hauler out. I think it was when I was moving into Impasse. There was I jumped into a system, did a D-scan towards the jump gate, saw that there's a Newton system, there's a dictor on scan and a bubble. I'm like, he's got a stop bubble up. So it just activated the warp core or the nullifier, initiated warp. So then, it would expire while I was in warp. Doesn't matter because I was nullified when I initiated warp. Went right through that fucking bubble onto the jump gate, jumped through. I was
You
like,
can't do it the other way around,
they
though.
fucking work. They work. But
The other thing I'm going to give a compliment on, as always, the CCP dev artist team, home run again with the visual changes they made to Jita 4.4, some of the lighting changes or maybe color changes. Maybe was it called color changes?
well,
I think,
the
right?
whole
That was pretty cool. Some
yeah,
of my
the
skins
revamp on the
look even
color
cooler,
and,
which I like.
yeah, it's very vibrant now in the game. I like it.
The artists are just amazing at CCP.
Yeah.
They
Well, that's
do a great
Darwin.
job.
Oh, look at speak of the devil. We got Darwin, unless he's been lurking the whole time. But
Well.
There's the art
Darwin's
guy.
change. Actually, wait, never mind. I don't think that was this last. It was the last year, but not the last quadrant, because he did the aura
I'm
work.
reading it right here.
Yeah, he did that was earlier this year, I think.
Yeah, that wasn't last quadrant. I thought it was.
Oh,
sooner,
no, I
or
thought-
later.
Huge visual
Not last
update. Bring
quadrant,
out
the one
the
before,
colors.
but yeah.
Affected every activity in space, every visual interaction. Well,
Oh
except-
yeah, where they said to remove the gray. Yeah.
I was reading it. LB put that shit up there and fucking for us to use.
That's right. I did.
Okay, we're using LB's resources. Yeah, no, that was good. It was like flying through space, much brighter, much better.
The only thing I don't like is when I look at the sun, I just always squint like I'm looking at a real sun. And I don't know if that's just like mental or if it's because the game's
That's
actually too
fine.
bright.
I think you're
Well, I mean,
mental.
like, they-
Yeah.
they
Game is that.
revamped
I mean,
the-
just turn your brightness down.
I'll be like, oh, it's the sun. I'm like, oh, what?
I
Like,
think
putting sunglasses on while you're playing
Squint.
Eve.
That might be a problem that only you
I think
have.
this is purely psychological.
it might be. I might just have
No,
really
there's
bad
no
eyesight.
mic. There's
you
no
like,
mic
yeah,
about
putting your
this.
hand up.
You.
No, it's probably the lens flare effect on her screen, and she's thinking like, "Oh, I gotta block that." It's like, no, that's
She's only got a
you
13
gotta,
inch monitor.
you gotta shift
Imagine
your
got a big monitor.
camera around.
I have huge monitors. Shut up.
Just put on SPF 30 while you're looking at the thing.
The internet keeps cutting out. Was it cutting out again?
It doesn't like you.
I wasn't
Oh,
paying
Suda's
attention. Like,
You were
Suda's
when I-
talking
good. You're
about me.
good.
That's
You're good.
It's piping through green now, but yeah, earlier I saw the what do you call this? The
I don't know.
basically the upload download the bandwidth usage for OBS, that little box, and then like how much kbps you get. It just dropped to 0 with a bright red box saying you're putting out nothing, and it did that for like a whole minute.
You're putting out nothing.
What happened? Oh, you did that.
Stop.
Wow.
You know, like when it goes down, it was really weird. It's hot too.
When he goes down. You said when he goes down.
Yeah.
It gets a little hot. It's a little weird, right?
Background discussion. We were talking about tattoos, by the way.
Oh, let's see
It
it.
doesn't help the
Oh.
Makes it worse.
Yeah, Drayden,
I think
show
it
your
did make it
tattoo.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, like I said, it's not in a spot I could show on Twitch.
Because the guy went down on him and it got a little weird.
Well, it gets a little weird when you go down. But
So how do you tattoo a testicle? How does
I was
that work?
I was gonna say, is that like
no.
is
So,
the tattoo
like,
artist
Do
supposed
they,
to
like-
give you a blowjob during the
No, so
during the
I got.
tattoo? Is that how it
What?
works?
I can tell you. So,
You can tell us how to
it
test.
was an
tattoo
Eve
a
tattoo.
testicle.
So, like, the prime minister of the Galenta Empire, her hair,
The
No.
Spaceballs lady.
Mushroom?
her like mushroom head hair
Oh, I like mushrooms.
tattoo.
You got her. You got that.
Right
That lady's
on
face
your ball.
tattooed.
The most vague Eve tattoo you could ever come up with.
I like
You
it.
know the color of space? That's what I got.
Right on my testicles.
That's not
Do they
where
push
I
your balls
got
out
it.
of the way and then is that what they do? How they do that, Drayden?
Do they stretch it out like a bat wing and then do it
Oh,
like
tack
that
it
and
down
just
with
let it go
pins?
back?
Wasn't on
Oh.
testicles. That's not where you'd get a hair tattoo.
Why not?
Shaped like that.
The ball's already kind of shaped like that. So, I mean, it would work. Just saying.
It's a mushroom head haircut.
Oh, tip of the dick.
Ah,
No, we didn't end up getting tattoos.
that's
Wise.
bullshit.
That was wise.
No, we didn't have time. We went out there. We partied on Saturday. If anyone doesn't, I went out to Seattle and me and November were hanging out. So
Had
we
a big
partied.
day.
It's just September.
Went to Home Depot, Bed Bath and Beyond.
Hell yeah, we hit all the stops.
I don't know if there'll be enough time.
Bed and Bath,
You know, there'd be enough time.
Bed Bath Body
Bed Bath
Works.
Beyond, Bath and Body Works or whatever it's called.
What is
Yeah.
it? Is it Beyond or
Went there.
Bathworks?
Bath and bath.
We went to
No,
an
that's
essential
a lawyer.
oils shop. We hit all the stops.
I want y'all to know they got so drunk. There was one point where both Drayden and November were texting me drunk selfies.
It's
And it was-
adorable.
And then
You
they would
must
like
share
text
those.
me things, and I asked them about it because I had gone to bed, and they're like, "I don't know what we were talking."
Yeah, I don't. Well, I didn't say that. Like he was just like, ask her if she's been rearranged. I'm like, I don't know what that
Wow.
means, but
Well, Rain, what have you?
I don't know. I don't know
No,
what
no,
rearranged
let's move
means.
on. Let's move
Okay,
on.
I don't
hey,
either.
There
I
was a
wanna know.
trailer. They
Let's-
put a trailer out.
There's
with
a
the new
Eve
quadrant.
We
trailer
played it last
Yeah.
that
week.
we can talk
The
about.
quadrant trailer.
Wait, isn't that
We've already
trailer
seen
just
it on
like,
this show, though.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
a
we
new
played
player
it last
experience cinematic at the beginning. Yeah.
Right,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
there.
We played
It's out.
the trailer last week. I didn't know that was even the trailer. I thought that was just like the new intro video for new players. So
And then to come along with the Gateway Quadrant, there's a big bunch of patch notes.
So is the Gateway Quadrant, is like Eve Gate coming back then? Is that what's going on here?
well, the Eve
No,
Gate never
I-
left. It
No,
just
I don't think
closed.
so.
I think they call it Gateway because this is another update that's kind of aimed at new players. So
Cool.
it's
Okay,
a gateway into Eve. It's a metaphorical gate. It's a metaphor. It lives in your mind.
like,
I don't get it.
like,
It's a metaphorical.
tell you,
It's a gateway into the game.
I don't get it.
like
After watching
chakra
people do
when
the
walls
new player,
fell?
Like a-
the new player experience,
Yes.
I was
Darmok
pretty
and
impressed with
Jalad
Like
at
Darmok and
Tanagra.
Jalad at Tanagra?
that. What?
Temba, his arms wide.
I want to do an Eve version of Darmok. What could we do? It's
They have one. It's
the Matani with the
Mutants
wizard,
wizard hat.
Yeah. Okay.
Tawny
Yeah.
with the
FanFest.
wizard hat.
At FanFest. Yeah. Okay.
FanFest,
Damn.
yeah.
Damn. I thought
Uh.
we could come up with something clever tonight, but it's already been done. Shit.
There's
So in the
gotta be
patch
more.
notes,
There's gotta
Hey,
be better
highlights.
hey,
ones.
cell phone lady, participate in the show.
It's my niece, my sis. So she's like 6 months old, and she's like talking.
She's
to
got
my
a cell
sister.
phone?
She shouldn't have a cell phone.
No, and my
Kids that
sister
young shouldn't have their own
told me.
phones.
That's
What's her
just-
Twitter?
that's
I'll follow
not-
her.
You guys, Rain's like
Oh.
30. She can have her own phone.
I don't know. She's not proved that yet.
Fuck you guys. So like my sister will click her tongue, and she doesn't know how, so she just sticks her tongue out. It's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Is it as cute as the new player experience? I don't think it is.
I've not experienced myself, but I've watched people do through it. I think it looks cool.
There's been so many times
I've
where
heard
I've
good things
sat
about
there
it.
and
Yeah.
thought about, like,
I
what if
played
I just made a new character to see what it's like? And I'm just like,
You should try it. I did it.
I'm sure it would be cool, but I would probably get past the tutorial and then maybe just be like, ugh.
I'd get
don't
stuck
wanna
on the
start again from
tutorial,
zero.
get pissed, and just quit it and move on.
But
So
how long is the tutorial though? Is it decent
6
length?
months.
It's not bad. No, it's
6
not bad.
months.
6 months, 6 month
I mean,
tutorial.
it's kind of like that. I mean,
For me,
6
it
months,
is.
you
It takes
start
me a
figuring
long
out the hell
time
you're
to get
doing.
In
it
a
out,
way,
I played it. I
true.
played it. I
What,
played
what,
it.
what did you
How
come
was
out
it,
was it?
LB?
with?
I give it a 9 out of 10
That's
as new player
fantastic.
experiences go.
That's pretty good new player experience.
Good enough that
Compared to the
it-
other new player experiences, it's a
I
vast
thought the
improvement.
last one, like I mean, they
good enough to keep people. You think?
reiterated like what, 2
So
years ago?
the thing about the new player experience from previous iterations is that they just smash you into it, and you have this interface, and you're like, "What the fuck is all this?" And then they're like, "Click the undock button." You're like, "Where the fuck is that?" And they're like, "Approach the ship." You're like, "I don't know how to do that." Now they do this little cinematic, right? They throw you in the pod flies out, and then there's no UI. There's no UI whatsoever. And Aura's there, and she's like, "You're gonna need to get in a ship. There's one over there." So you click, and then you go to the ship. Like, click here, click there, go to the ship. All right, cool. Get in the ship, and then
Is it literally telling you where to click?
yeah, and it
Okay,
exposes
okay.
a little bit of the UI, and then you do something else.
That's
And then
right.
it exposes a little bit more of the UI, and then you do something else. And then the last thing you end up doing is you end up dying and exploding. Or it explains to you that, listen, man, you're immortal. Nothing's gonna fucking matter. Death is irrelevant. Just fucking sacrifice yourself so that all these people can get away from this terrible enemy. So you're like, yeah, cool. So you sacrifice yourself, you blow up, you wake up, and then you're back into the career agent bullshit, which is unfortunate. That's the part I don't like, is that it ends and then it's just back to career agents, and you're
With no
to do
explanation, no
whatever.
more explanation at that point.
Yeah, just go check out the career agents. Good luck.
It's
then-
interesting because, like, Darwin points this out, the last MPE did this, and I found this out on accident when I was trying to look at opportunities as a brand new character. So I noticed it was like, oh, I have to do this new tutorial. I don't understand it. It wasn't as great as the one now, from what I hear, but it's the same thing. It slowly shows the UI, which apparently it must have worked. They must have done a trial run, learned that it worked great. But then Aura, and like I predicted this, I was like, oh, they're going to start working on career agents now because it kicks you to the career agents. And then even the new one kicks you to the career agents. But I've also heard rumors that career agents are going away. So I'm really curious to see what CC people do for like the difference between brand new player, and then you have the career agents, which is supposed to fill gaps, but obviously doesn't with how they teach. And then all the way to like the Sisters of Eve, the epic arc, which is kind of like, hey, you're off on your own, go prove yourself.
So maybe we just haven't got the next step yet. Right?
Yeah. So it looks like they're still tweaking the brand new player experience. And now I'm assuming in the background, somebody's doing something with career agents or maybe the next phase of tutorials or whatever it may be.
I like the fact that you're saying 9 out of 10 though. That's fucking the
Well,
right direction, right?
I
I
liked
like
it.
this the guinea pig approach. So Darwin says like we did a lot of user testing where people who didn't know Eve at all sat down in our lab and we watched them struggle. And so I can just imagine
I mean,
them like
that's how user testing
they
goes.
put them in a
really.
box and they're just like watching a monitor like oh are they gonna find the undock button?
A bunch of CCP devs standing right behind them with clipboards in their hands.
I've heard
You
people get mad because like they want a back seat, but they can't because it ruins the
Yeah.
You should have hooked
trial.
them to electrodes, and every time they fuck something up, you shock them.
Every time they do something wrong, you hook them up. You hook them all up to car batteries, and every time they fuck up, you give them a shock.
Yeah, they're like dragging Plex, like hover
I bet they
over the
figured
Plex
out really
wall. They're
fucking
like,
quick,
yes,
didn't
yes. Inventory. Bzz, no, bad. Don't put Plex there.
Overview settings? Nope,
You
wrong.
idiot.
Wrong.
You fucking moron.
Eve should be a struggle, but
Oh.
finding the undock button shouldn't be the struggle. I agree.
I mean,
Wow,
It makes me
that's so
that
eloquently
is
put.
objectively
That's
true.
right.
Because you'll have players who are like, well, back in my day, Eve was hard. And it's like, yeah, it was
Back
hard
in
because
my
you didn't know
day,
what the fuck you were doing.
the
Not
undock
that
button
it was
was on
hard
the-
because it was difficult.
Yeah, it was like what it didn't. It used to be on the Neo
Hard
com
and-
back in the
hard
day.
and
There's
fun.
well, yeah, it used to be at the bottom
Yeah,
bottom left.
bottom left.
Hard and fun is a lot better than hard and frustrating, right?
Right.
Yeah, there's.
Exactly.
I mean, there's a level. I mean,
As a
there's
people.
levels of difficulty and challenge that can be fun and engaging, but as soon
Correct.
as you cross that line where it's like I'm not having fun anymore, it's just like Darwin said. Yeah, it shouldn't be frustratingly challenging. It should be challenging in a way that is engaging you and making you think and consider and take in the information.
I want others to struggle because I struggle. God damn it! But they should have fun struggling because I didn't.
I've
I got
always
frustrated
I've
almost
always
with
thought
this
about
game.
a game as long as it's a struggle that's in.
But I learned
intended to be there.
that is one
I
of the
just think
reasons
of,
I
like,
play
Dark
Eve
Souls.
is the difficulty of it. That's one of the
Like-
reasons I play it.
Like, Dark Souls is hard. Like, anyone who played Dark Souls knows it's hard.
I
But it's, like, fun and rewarding hard. You're like, oh, I fucked up.
no.
Let me
I
try
can't-
again.
I
Let me
can't-
try again.
I could not stand.
What was
any of the
another
Dark
game?
Souls games.
Ghost of something? Ghost of
Ghosts of, yeah.
Ghosts of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tsushima,
Shushimi.
Ghost of
Sushimi.
Sashimi?
Ghosts of Sashimi.
No, the amount of like.
Ghost of
Although
California Roll.
It's weird because I play Eve.
I like
which, I
the
mean,
Ghost
if
of
you die
the
in
California
Eve,
Roll's
you have a
good.
lot of loss.
Shut the
but,
fuck up.
Wow.
But Dark Souls, like I just like when you die, it just feels like such. Like I hate having
It
to
is
start
when you
over.
are successful at Dark Souls, it's amazing. So
if
the,
you,
the start though, like
this is
slowly
the
teaches you.
concept of intrinsic value and extrinsic value. Like it sounds, I haven't played Dark Souls, but it sounds like where you're talking about intrinsic value, where when you succeed in that game, you have become better as a player. It's not that just you tried enough times or you hit a button enough times and the game rewarded you for it. Like you as the player are rewarded with this sense of self improvement. It's fighting games are a lot like this. Like you get better at fighting games by just playing and practicing and dying a lot. So when you get your first win against somebody, it is incredibly rewarding. Even though the game didn't actually reward you with anything in the game, you were rewarded as a player.
I don't.
So
like
CCP
in
Darwin
Dark
says
Souls,
it
when you
here.
die, everything is back, and you have to fight your like. It's like the closest checkpoint to a boss is way the hell back here, and it's like you go to the boss, which are almost impossible. You die, and you go back here, and you have to fight all the bullshit to get back
The
to the
point
boss
of that
again.
though, right? So Dark Souls is a very mechanical game. It is one of the very few games, right? So I get really frustrated at games because it's like you press a button and the button doesn't fucking work. In Dark Souls, you press a button, it works. And even if you don't want to press, you press it one too many times, it's like, nope, dude, you pressed it. You got to swing that sword and there goes all your stamina or whatever the fuck. So Dark Souls is very mechanically rewarding because of that fact. And so that is why they have repeated spawns, because it's not, oh, you learned how to pass these three bad guys before the boss, therefore they're going to stay gone forever. It's, oh, you pass them, now do it again and again and again. And
I hate
eventually by
that.
the time you get to beat the boss, you are good enough mechanically that you beat the boss. Not, oh, I just got lucky because blah blah blah. It's you are good enough mechanically.
Yeah, I played Demon Souls a little bit, and after like an hour or two of Demon Souls, I was like, fuck this game. I never touched it again. Then I tried Dark Souls, and I played it for like.
You have Dark
30
Souls 1?
I don't the one where you start and like the werewolf is in the building that you start in. It kills you. And then I don't know which Dark Souls that is.
If you have Dark Souls 1, I'll play it with you
Oh,
because
no,
it's
maybe it's-
multiplayer, and none of my friends told me that until like they would raid me.
Well, no, I didn't play it on the computer. I don't have it. It was on someone else's like PlayStation or something.
We heard about it and read some.
But I messed around with it for a little. I was just like, nope. I hate this just as much as I hated Demon Souls. The whole Dark Souls franchise is just not the style of gameplay for me. I don't like it.
I'm actually very, very encouraged by what Dorman said, though. He's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
the UI gets them to the career agents. They understand that that's the roadblock now, but that's never been the roadblock. But now they get them that far. I think that's awesome. That's progress, right? I mean, that's
Pushing it down the road, which is good.
Yeah.
Because that was my biggest complaint with the new player experience. This new one is that when it ended, it just went back to the old way. And I was hoping that that cinematic, story-driven, slow exposure to the UI would carry on a little bit longer, but it felt like it cut off too soon.
Well, but it got you to the career agents where he's saying that people weren't getting that far even. They were giving up
Right.
before that. So this is good. I'm happy. I mean, he promised right here in our stream that all things will be fixed by the end of the year.
Yep,
Boom!
direct
Look at that.
Twitch chat's a promise, dude. Who would
Hell
lie?
yeah. CCB Darwin, quote it.
You just lie on the
2021.
internet.
Eve will be the best game in existence by the
But
end of the
it's
year.
already the best game in existence. I mean, we wouldn't be doing a fucking show about it if we didn't think that.
I mean, it is in the top 3, probably the top 2 of the games I've played for the longest amount of time.
Eve is one of the video games of all time.
It is one of the video games of all time. Yeah, one of the MMOs of all time.
Yeah, definitely
What
the
else came
longest
out?
MMO I've ever played.
Cheers to Eve Online for being a video game.
Fuck
Here's
yeah.
a CCP
Shout out to
Darwin.
CCP Darwin for
being
coming
CCP
out here
Darwin for always
keeping us
putting up
straight.
with us every week.
because we are idiots. So yeah. Well,
Darwin's out here like, look, guys, I can drop all these secrets and no one watches this stupid show.
Nobody
And they're
watches
too
this
drunk to
show
remember.
anyway.
So like he's made it past the tutorial. Like other CCP, like we had Spider on for a few weeks, then he was gone. Although I will
well,
say,
you guys made him shave his head. He's
What happened to
he's
Spider?
traumatized.
Spider
He's
in a while. What's he
traumatized
doing?
by
offered
that.
to shave his head.
Oh,
Busy.
he was told he can't come back on here because you guys picked on him, made him cry.
No, no, we
That might be a thing.
yeah, no, he shaved his head, but we only picked on him because he's like, if we get
He was
10,000 plex, I'll shave my head. I'm like, and we're just like, Spider, do you know that that's not that much plex? Like, I mean, one person could donate
It was-
that if they're like, you know,
It was literally like
somewhat
5 minutes
wealthy.
later, wasn't it? Like 5 minutes later. He's
Yeah, and
like,
then we even like we told him to up it to 20,000. It was still like within 10 minutes we hit that goal. It's like, yep, all right, man, go get that buzzer.
Best part was like no hesitation. He was like, well, I guess I'm shaving my head.
Yeah, and he looked
Yeah, he
badass.
just like went to it.
He looked like attractive doing it, and everyone was like, what the fuck, bro? Put your
Yeah,
hair
yeah.
back.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean that's also the thing. Is
integrity. That's
it's,
integrity. That's what that is. He
our-
made a promise
yeah.
and he fucking did it.
He followed through. Yeah,
our show
respect.
is in the middle of the night for them, so Darwin
so
just
1
must never
1 a.m.
sleep. Is the thing.
So like his
So
wife
props
or
to
his
Darwin for
girlfriend
staying up.
goes to bed, she goes to sleep, and he has hair, and then she wakes up the next morning to some bald dude in bed with her.
Oh, did you think that actually
Dude,
happened?
that's what
didn't it?
happened,
Yeah.
dude. He got murdered from a domestic
freaks
dispute
out.
for confusion.
She grabs
Is he
him down on
attacked
the
him and
side of the
killed
bed.
or that was the like night because he was like
Was that
grabbing
the,
all
the
the
blowfish?
yeah no
That was
he was
Dominar.
grabbing all the loose hair, and that's when Rain was like.
No, that was a Dominarch.
Oh, yeah, that's when
Oh.
Dom shaved his head.
Yeah.
Oh right, okay. I knew it was someone shaving their
I
head.
still have a baggie for you.
Yeah, you had all those locks just like
gross.
whispering
Jesus
around.
Christ.
What else came out with these patch notes? Some sort of new skill thingamajigger? New skill UI?
New
I
skill
didn't
UI,
like it
new
because I
skill
couldn't figure
planner.
it out until I
It
streamed
was hard to
and
push
then it
that
worked.
one
Yeah.
button to make it work right.
I didn't push any button. I like tried to drag it and it like
That's 'cause
lagged
CCP
out,
felt
deleted
bad
itself,
for
and then I
you.
opened it
It went
again.
into your game and pushed it for you, right? I mean, it just felt so bad for you because you couldn't figure it out.
What's your thoughts on the new skill thing? Rain doesn't like it. Dom doesn't like it. Drayden, what do you think?
I'm
No, I
glad I
like
just
the
figured
skill.
it
I
out.
like
Like,
the
well,
skill
like I
thing.
said,
What are you talking
I
about?
set my skills for like over 100 days a while back, so I haven't even opened my skill queue.
I like
I just
it,
assume
goddammit.
they're still training. Hopefully,
I'm just glad they're going back to what we had 5 years ago, where it's actually more
The
like
two
reasonable to look
columns,
at.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
goddamn.
I'm kind of at the point in skills now where it's like I'm not looking forward to getting that one skill because I needed to do this one thing. It's more like I think I finished like Fighters 5. And I don't even really fly carriers, but I
some
put it in
reason.
there because it's like, why not? I mean,
Gotta
and I
have
think I'm
something in
training
your
like
queue.
Galente Carrier 5 now. Even again, I don't fly
He
carriers.
doesn't own
but,
one, but he's yeah.
just in case, for some reason, I decided to fly a Thanatos.
Just why
in
not?
Combat.
I like the
don't-
fact that they upped the total number of skills you can train at one time. So if you got a whole bunch of level ones, you could do 300 of them now instead of was it 150 before,
Mhm.
right?
And then I think I have like
That goes for alphas now too, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
I think
they
I
took
was-
away
You
Yeah,
get
the-
multiple skills in.
the
I think the next one I have
24-hour
after
limit.
that is like extra large projectile turret specialization 5.
You know
is
what you
the
could
next
do?
one in there.
You can
Like,
start ripping skills out of your character and selling them, making ISK. Ones you
no,
don't give a shit
because
about.
if
I
I
hope
spend the
they-
time to
I hope
train
they
it, I don't
never
want to lose
implement
it.
that.
I don't want the if I need the ISK, I'll
I
buy
just-
Plex and sell it. I would rather
I'm
have the
just saying,
skills.
I
Even if
wouldn't
it's
do
a
it.
skill I'll never use, if I spent time to train it, I am never gonna want to get rid of that skill. Like I would never
'cause
pull skill point. I still have mining skills on
Everybody's
Drayden
got
that I'll
their
never
price,
use, but I
Drayden.
ain't pulling those out because what if I decide to get a
I'm
hair in my ass
pureblood.
one day and I just decide to go mining?
I will give you
I'll have those.
1.5 trillion ISK for all of your skill points.
Manic, why would you
much?
give him that when you
Do
could
it.
save children, new bros?
Save
I'm
so many
making-
new bros with that
I'm
money.
making
That's a lot of new
I'm
bros.
making the choice to not help new bros in order to buy Drayden skill points.
I
You know
guess
what I'm-
Drayden technically isn't.
You
Then
know
you
what
could
I'm
launch
gonna
it
do,
into space,
Rain? I'm
right?
gonna go start a funding campaign, and I'm gonna go donate ships to Matani and like Villy
Why
and
would
all
you
the
donate?
rich
Why would you
motherfuckers.
donate ships to Matani and Billy?
Donate all your ISK
They
to
need 'em.
We have
billionaires.
Yeah, it's
trillions
like-
of ISK.
Hey, Cribba, I heard you need some free. Although he'd probably give it to other people, so I'm not going to give him anything.
Cribba would just give it out.
Yeah, he would give it away.
And
He would actually be charitable
Cribba
with it.
or Mike Azariah.
He'll
give
never
either
give
of
it away
them.
too. Yeah.
Who was the other big scammer guy? Not the judge.
I don't think Cribba was a scammer.
We're talking about Cribba and Mike Azariah, and
I
you're
don't
like,
think
wait,
either one of
who's
them
the
are
other
scammers, yeah.
scammer?
No. Who was? No, I said the scammer, not the judge, but he was like he was like a big scammer in Goons. He doesn't play anymore. He hasn't played. Scooter McCabe. Yeah, dude, I'll give Scooter McCabe all my shit.
Scooter still
I
plays.
adore Scooter.
I love
Old
Scooter.
Scoober.
Is he
Goober
a
McCabe.
scammer?
He was a huge scammer. He scammed our show. He scammed
Absolutely.
this show back in the
he
day.
was like, "Oh, I have trillions of ISK," and then like that whippersnapper guy. I remember.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, he didn't
He's
scam
Scooter is
Scammer.
still alive. I talked to him
Yeah,
quite
he
often.
didn't
He still
scam
plays.
us in like
It was-
that he took money from other
like-
people, but
Oh,
he
okay.
was donating like because he's like, I'm
He
quitting the
literally
game.
donated a trillion ISK.
And he was donating $1 trillion worth of shit. And he like showed us screenshots of his hangar and all this stuff. We're like, okay, cool. And he actually like contracted it to like BC. And then we ran the competition and we're like, okay, so it's Scooter giving this stuff away. So we let him be the judge and he picked the guy to win. And so then BC contracted his stuff to that guy. And it was one of Scooter's friends that he had come in to just fuck with our show. So he basically just gave his friend who then gave him all his shit back.
The best part was
For
the
our
guy
competition
entered.
that we ran for a week that everyone was hyped about.
So the best part was that he entered late, and we had like legitimate fucking entries, and then like he just had a hilarious voice, so we were like, "Oh, let's let him in."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Foghorn Leghorn guy. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the whippersnapper. I remember that. Like every time he talked, he would say something like really rude, but it was so funny just the way he talked.
I mean, so it wasn't like we lost money or anyone else on the show lost money, but it was kind of like the whole
BC
competition that we were honestly trying to do
a-
for the show, like no one actually won.
Because you had an entry fee, so BC kept the entry fees and just paid them
No,
back.
he
to
paid
everyone.
them all back. You know, he
Yeah,
paid them all back. Yeah, he paid everyone because once we found out we got scammed, everyone that paid an entry fee, he paid all those people back their money. So we like that's because we're like if the show ended up being a scam, we're not going to scam the people that entered. So they didn't lose any money, but it was just kind of shitty. Because you know it was supposed to be someone was supposed to win a bunch of money, not no one wins anything.
I fucking know.
Fucking billionaires.
Fucking billionaires.
Although
We're getting off of this.
Fucking
yeah.
Fucking love billionaires. You know why? Because they got billions of dollars and they can do whatever the fuck they want. And they can say, fuck
Remember the Goon Beret thing? Remember that one?
That was my story. I
Yeah.
instigated
Ooh,
that, and then Scooter came and helped, and he unironically he literally saved New Bros from like some shitbag in Nullsec, and like Goons rescued all these guys. It was actually like really kind of endearing.
What?
What?
So there was some guy in Nullsec, and he was doing the recruitment scam. And so one day I got an email from him because I'm in rookie help chat. He's like, "Hey, join my corp." And I always respond back because I hate that spam mail. CCP doesn't like that spam mail. Nobody likes that spam mail, especially to new bros because they do it in a rookie help chat. And I reply, I said, "Hey, fuck off." And he's like, "Do you know who I am?" So sarcastically, I was like, "Do you know who I am?" Because he tried to claim like it was either he started or I started, but I was like, "Do you know the?" I said, "Do you know the Matani? Do you know Grath? Do you know Elise?" And he goes, "Yeah, those guys are my best friends." And I'm like, "Are they? Tell me their names because both Matani and Elise's names are public." And then I think I said, "Name the state
I
Grath
was like,
lives
those
in."
are the two I know, and I don't know Grath's
So I
name.
don't know Grath's name, but I do know Grath always talks about where he lives. So I said, "Name
Yeah,
the
I know
state
where
Grath
he
lives in."
lives. Yeah.
And this guy combos me back, and he's like, "Oh, you're just talking shit. Fuck you, bitch." And so I reply, and I remember CCing Grath, Matani, and Elise, and I say, "Yeah, talk shit, get hit, kid." And no joke, Matani eventually replies. He's like, "Hey, Scooter, can you look at this?" And so Scooter actually reached out to me. He's like, "Rain, who is this guy?" And I'm like, "Look, he's an asshole. He just spam mails people from like, recruitment channels, blah, blah, blah." So Scooter goes out and he like plants like all these spies and starts spying on this guy, like just kind of like as a fun little thing. And it turns out this guy was legitimately scamming new players. Like he would force them all out into nullsec, demand that they mine, not pay him, and then on his Discord, he was having them click on referral links to where he would actually get paid real life money for it. And Scooter's like,
Oh.
oh my god, this isn't just like
That's a big
That's
no-no.
that's
Yeah,
like
so this
way
wasn't
worse
just
than
like
just
a
scamming ISK.
yeah, and it wasn't just like Scooter did like it turned from Scooter, you know, kind of having fun from an in-game thing to, oh my god, I actually need to help these people because this guy is unironically scamming them and they're not gonna stick with the game. And so he like rallied like a bunch of goons and they called themselves the Goon Berets instead of the Green Berets. And they like flew 40 jumps, like rescued all these Nubos, were like, undocking your ships, we'll make sure you get out okay. All is said and done. And he like flew them home. Some of them stuck with goons, some of them went elsewhere, you know, but he like saved these dudes and like caused that dude's corp to crash and like the guy quit because he was like so
How the
vengeful.
That's
fuck?
so
How the
cool,
fuck is this
actually.
not an article on PC Gamer?
What?
They're talking
It was.
about this boring ass war.
It
but
was.
This
It
story
was.
is much more interesting.
They never talked to me. I
You're
remember messaging Steve. I was like, Steve, this is my story. And he's like, look, I had 1,500 characters. I couldn't talk more about it. And I was completely left
This
out.
is
Yeah.
fascinating.
Too. It was
It's
all kind of new.
Fucking Stephen Mesner, get on this shit.
I love the
There was an article about it.
just all the nomenclature that goons get to use. Like they've gotten so much mileage on just the word goon. Like
The thing
State
with
of
the,
the
thing with the
Goonion,
Goon
the Horde of
Berets,
Goondor, Goon Berets. I mean, like it's uncanny how many different
Yeah.
versions that they could use. The Vietnam War.
Vietnam
Well-
was a PL invention. Y'all can fuck off. I had that
Yeah.
for over a year.
Goon,
Okay,
Goon,
whoever
Goon
comes
Berets,
up-
About us though, right?
Goon Berets is so clever because the Green Berets motto is "De oppresso liber," which is translated in the Latin from "to free the oppressed." And these are like oppressed new guys
Right.
that Scooter McCabe and the boys are going to rescue from this asshole with a bunch of
fantastic.
Russian backup. And it's so fucking,
Yeah.
it's just chef's kiss. So good.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's just I mean, it's yeah, and that's the thing.
So when you
it's
guys
not
call
just
Scooter
off-
a scammer, it doesn't
he
make sense to me
scammed
because
a lot of
his-
people though. Like he did. Okay, so that was a really cool thing he did. He scammed the shit out of a lot of people. Even back in the day when because Goon, the funny is like later on Goons stopped doing it because they realized like, hey, we should get all these new players in our group. And you know, back in the day when it was like 500 million to join Goons, and you know they would just take your 500 million. Not let you join, and sometimes they'd be like, "Yeah," and then we'll move your stuff
don't
for
worry
you. So they
about-
contract your
don't worry
stuff
about
over,
me.
and they would keep your shit, and then blow you up, keep your 500 million, and then not let you
I'm
into
only
the court.
locking your freighter so I can web it off the gate. I've
Yeah.
witnessed that happen. 6
Yeah.
freighters. They did not web them off the gate. They destroyed them all.
Yeah. So it's like they used to do shit like that, but then they stopped, and so. But I think back in the day when they were doing shit like that, Scooter McCabe was at the forefront of scamming the shit out of New Bros too. So
Yeah,
like,
the recruitment scam was a big thing, and then, well, yeah, when they started like Karma Fleet and stuff,
Oh, they
the
still
recruitment
do
scam
that?
went away like immediately.
okay, so
you're
Rebel
not-
Epic
you're not
is saying
allowed-
they're still scam new guys.
You can still
That's a big
scam new.
yikes.
You can still scam,
Yeah,
but you
1
can't do the
billion
recruitment
now, though,
scam.
not 500 million, because 500 million is peanuts these days. So
But
Why,
there's a
are you billionaire?
there's a part in the
Are you helping children?
in the Imperium forums where there's a part of the Imperium forums is dedicated to scamming.
okay,
The guys
so
talk about
Karma
their
Fleet
scams and
can't.
how to scam and stuff.
Yeah, Karma Fleet is not allowed to scam New Bros, but Goons proper can recruit scam. But yeah, so I mean, it's like it's hit like Scooter McCabe on just a general chit chat with the guy, super chill, laid back, fun dude. But and he's done obviously it sounds like he's done some great things, but like he also is like a scamming asshole and has been in the past
part of the
plenty of
game.
times. So it's like he's like a mixed bag, but
You can do something.
I hope he's doing well though. I haven't heard
I haven't
from
heard
him
from
or
him
about
in
him in a
years,
while.
So yeah, like, a bunch of people from the past. I hope they're. I mean, what was it? Dodd Calm. I remember like it was like maybe a year and a half ago. Dodd Calm, or maybe 2 years ago. Dodd Calm. No, it was like last year. Dodd Calm.
Is he a
stopped-
streamer?
He was around not too long ago.
Is he
Yeah,
a
just
streamer?
Recently again.
No,
I don't think
Yes.
so.
Yes, he used to stream
World of Tanks or
World of Warships.
World of Warships. Yeah, World of Warships. Yeah, he was doing that for a bit. But
Oh.
yeah, he showed up in the after show like a year ago, like a couple times.
No, within the last few months, he was around.
Okay.
I saw his name somewhere. I don't know where.
Yeah, he was someone back in back when it was like Planet Hollywood Vegas days. He was
He's a good guy. I like
he
him.
was hanging out with us quite a bit. He's a fun dude.
Have you guys
Scion
checked out the skill
Kumitomo as well. Like
the
that
skill
Scion was a guy
plans?
I met. What's up?
Oh, yeah. The skill plans, you guys check those out?
Hmm.
I have not played with that yet. What do you think of it?
I
I
haven't
think
really
it's a
played with
great
it
idea.
yet either. I think it's a great idea. I think the Magic 14 definitely should be one of those skill plans.
But
you
it's
become
basically
devoted
just
to.
Kinda
allows
crazy
you to
it
make
sounds,
a
right?
skill
Or
plan
just get
that
rid
you
of the
can
Magic
share with
14.
somebody,
Yeah, I
right?
think just
Yeah.
give everyone those. Like there's some other skills that are like, oh, here's level 1 of this.
Okay,
Like,
should we just give everybody a Titan too? I mean, hell,
no,
come
but
on, work a
but
little
It's
bit.
the
also,
same. It's the same as the learning
but
skills. Get
also
rid of them.
here's the thing
Dom's
though.
Dom's just being difficult.
Unless it
You're
breaks the
pissing me off,
game,
Dom.
instead of just giving everyone level 5 of all those skills, why not just remove those skills from the game and just make those inherent attributes that everyone just has?
Yeah.
But I'm
How about
assuming
just
that would
train
be a
them?
lot more coding than it sounds like, because those are built in as skills to have effects, and I'm sure there's tons of coding that works around all those routines and shit. And so you can't just delete them. You have to then recode the game to just have
delete
them.
them. Why
Yeah.
not? Just
Yeah,
delete
just
it.
why not? Just delete them.
Just
Everybody's
select all.
DPS and
and
I mean,
delete.
I'm
I
no
didn't do it.
coder, but I'm pretty sure you can just delete shit and run it. Just compile.
Could you
It's really
imagine-
delete,
easy.
and
You just
compile.
It's
copy everything to Notepad so you have a backup, and then delete
Notepad.
everything and hit deploy on the GitHub.
on one of the days that they don't have a downtime. It's the best time to do it.
Right, deploy
Do
on a
post-its still
Friday
exist?
afternoon.
Yeah, Friday afternoon, and then go home. and
Deploy
then,
on a Friday afternoon. All right, see you
camping
guys
somewhere
Monday.
where
Right
there's
before,
no cell
right
service.
before they.
Perfect.
When do they take their long vacation? Right, the day before.
So they take a long vacation in winter. They take like Christmas vacation for like 3
The
months.
long night.
I don't see how this could fucking possibly fail. This sounds like the best idea I've ever heard.
I'm
Next
surprised
July.
more companies don't deploy code on Friday afternoons,
So next July,
right
that was okay.
before Christmas.
Just Friday afternoons in general. Like everyone's like home from work, ready to start gaming for the weekend.
Yeah, like everybody
Downtime,
wants to-
update.
Everybody wants to
I
go
would
enjoy the weekend, so just
love-
deploy the code so nobody has to think about it, and come back on
The
Monday.
amount of crying there would be over people's fits would be awesome. It would be so. It's worth it just for that. We got rid of all those skills and just took all the fucking benefits of those skills away. No one could fit shit.
Oh
on the
god,
fucking
Ho
ship
Chi
anymore.
Mittens Trail.
That is a good one.
That is, yeah.
was that the move up where like just people die, like Titans just died all over the place on the way? Like,
No, that was the secret trail to keep Delve fucking supplied with shit.
well, no, not this war. This is like a few wars back.
I think that was the Trail of Tears.
Was that the trail? Oh, okay. It was like the Halloween war moving back or something like afterwards, and like just tons of shit died because of a bunch of dumb miscommunications on jump routes and stuff. Trail of Tears. Okay, Trail of Tears. I think Ho Chi Mittens Trail would have been better in that situation, but so what was Trail of Tears was like Chief Joseph, wasn't it? That was like the Nez Perce attempt to escape. Yeah.
What else
This is the
happened?
weirdest show. This is
Yeah,
it's
the
a bunch
weirdest
of-
show.
It's weird.
As is tradition with a patch deployment on a Tuesday, everything was fucked up after that. So like,
Oh, they broke faction warfare.
yeah, they broke faction warfare for like a couple
come?
hours, anyways. Well, you couldn't
Wait.
finish
I think,
any.
I think it was like for a day.
Yeah, you couldn't finish any plexes.
Just to be
So
mean.
like, well, I don't think they did it on
Bug.
purpose.
Right? Or
Oh,
Oh,
I think
I love
you-
the faction warfare stuff because I've been watching dudes on Twitter argue about it. And it's been great. But I mean, yeah. it
oh
sucks.
my god, is that a meme?
Like
Can
Joe
somebody-
Bane.
Joe Bane and
I think-
Corvus? Are they like role playing?
I think it's
Uh-huh.
roleplay. Yeah,
I think
it's
Joe
great.
is
Okay,
role-playing,
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
I was like, I've
it
been
was-
seeing a lot of your
I'm seeing
week-
some heated tweets, and I'm like,
Yeah.
are they taking it too far? I can't
Well,
tell.
It's Joe Bane and Sheltark, right? Is that the two that are going at it?
No,
or-
it's
Joe
Joe
Bane,
Bane and Corvus.
Sheltark, and Corvus.
Okay,
Those are the
I've
three
seen the
main
Sheltark
actors.
thing back and forth. Yeah, like I
I
think
have
Joe Bane was
Sheltark
in here
blocked,
earlier,
actually.
but yeah, I've been seeing a lot of your retweets of Joe Bane stuff. So
Yeah, I've been retweeting him like
I
crazy.
didn't know the.
I'm trying to teach him how to use hashtags, but he's not.
Yeah, I
Sometimes he
didn't
gets
know
it.
the. I didn't know all the background story of what was going on there, but I'm just like, this is like some low set.
I just-
RP shit.
It was great timing because as soon as the war ended, Joe Bane switched to Galente militia and started just shit talking all over the place. So it was like they were mocking the Vietnam War by shit talking about faction warfare of all things, and it just has snowballed from there. Joe's taken on like a Trump-esque fucking demeanor, and his tweets are all over the joint. It's fucking crazy. I love it.
So it is role play then. I can feel
It
better
was
about
a lot
this.
We
role
can't say for
play-ish.
sure, but like before this, Joe has not said fucking 5 words on Twitter except to tweet out when he's streaming.
Okay.
But now he's like he's all over it.
Yeah, it's like it's like
I
tabloid
worry.
level. It's like breaking news tabloid level
Right.
role play stuff going on, but it's
Like
it's
I
pretty
don't
good.
like it when there are actual arguments going on in the community. Like people
Oh
are
yeah,
Like
actually
roleplay
pissed
arguments?
and at each other's throats. I'm
I
like,
it
come on, guys,
it
like don't
comes
take it
off
too
to
far.
me like even in
So
text. Yeah, even
this
in
felt like it was writing that line.
well, even in text form, I took it at it to me. It seemed like it was sounding hostile, but being kind of done as a joke. Not that they were just like, oh yeah, we're bros. It's like they might actually be like, yeah, fuck that guy because he's on the other side. But it didn't seem like it was actual like derogatory like heat going at each other. It felt like it was kind of like them.
Like at least they're not doxing each other.
Yeah, it felt like
Like,
they were kind of like just amping it up and just playing into the drama and letting it, just for like added effect.
okay,
So,
that's what I wanted
No
to know.
sandpaper on the balls or anything like that, right?
yeah, I mean, like I can't say for sure because I don't know any of them, but
Sorry, what's
it
happening with
sounded
the
like that
balls?
to me.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Is
Sound like-
sandpaper on the balls?
I actually determined a couple weeks ago that sandpaper clothing was not a thing you should make.
Did you make
Oh.
sandpaper clothing?
My in
Couldn't
that
you
muddy,
like
in the
figure
muddy ass
this out
ride?
without?
Made it?
No, unfortunately, in the muddy ass ride I had down in Missouri, my clothes became like sandpaper, and I determined that's not fun.
Oh, okay. It just sounded like you were speaking from experience. I'm like,
I
when
was,
have you
yeah,
had
sandpaper clothing, not a good thing. I was actually kicking this
Well,
idea around, like making sandpaper clothes.
Sounds like
And after
you
that
need
happened, I'm like,
some
no.
manscaped ball lotion.
Dude,
Oh man.
We're brought
So
to you
good.
by
Have you guys
Manscaped.
gotten a fucking thing by
no,
them?
we didn't.
No, they won't return
Have
our
we
calls.
gotten
Don't
sued?
worry
I'm
about
Not
gonna
it.
yet.
buy one
We have
and
not
then
gotten
send
sued
it back
yet.
and
No.
be like, I didn't get Open Com sponsorship.
A cease and desist order?
Don't worry,
No, that
Rain.
has not come
I'll
yet.
bring mine down. You can see what it smells like. The deodorant.
The deodorant that I put on my balls.
I didn't mean you
I'll
could
bring my pants down. You
But-
can see what it smells like.
Hey, Rain, you want to see what it
Jesus.
smell like?
Wow.
Jesus.
No, I mean
Drayden, you're tall enough where I could just like stand next to you.
just
Rain, gross.
Yeah,
Gross.
no. I
What's
meant
wrong?
like I'll bring the spritzer bottle, and you could have a
I can
whiff.
buy some on my own and then I'll wear it and people will be like, hey girl, you smell good.
You
and
smell
all.
like Drayden's balls.
I know that smell anywhere.
Oh, I smell that all the fucking time. His balls are everywhere.
But no, it smells like cologne, so it's not a perfume smell. So, I mean, it
It's a
literally
good
smells
smell.
like cologne. I don't know what cologne, but it smells like a generic men's
You
cologne.
know it's not indirectly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what your balls smell like. Oh, I don't know what your balls smell like. I'm just telling you. I'll probably find out. this year.
Rebel Epic in the chat said they're going to HR.
Oh,
I had to do
no.
this is making me think. I had to
We
do
need an
our
HR department. Who's
our
the HR?
annual earlier
Blazing
this week. I
Bunny?
had to
Love
do
your
our
HR.
annual
Blazing Bunny.
sexual harassment training at work, and you got to take
What
like
did you
those
do?
quizzes. No, it's like an annual thing. Everybody needs
Uh-huh.
to take the sexual harassment training.
But not 3 times in 1 year, Manic. I'm sorry.
Right.
That's not-
Okay. So, but like these quizzes, they do like a knowledge check after you've watched the hour-long video on why you shouldn't sexually harass your coworkers. And then they have
Why
like
does
this
anyone need to know why
they have a
you
quiz.
shouldn't?
Well, yeah, it's like this is the
It's
dumbest
like,
thing. So
you shouldn't because you just
these
fucking
questions
shouldn't.
are like true or false. It's wrong to stick your hand down your coworker's pants. And it's like it's like
Oh, did
you
they
don't
ask
even
you? You don't know.
the questions are designed so that everybody gets 100% because the
That's
companies
bad though. That doesn't give you.
See, I thought
Well,
the videos
no,
were showing to
because-
show you
because
what
the
to do,
companies-
not what not to do.
they
Somebody can
get-
turn around and say, look, everybody got
Yeah,
100% on their sexual harassment quiz.
That's
You're
not what
some
you
sexual
want.
harassment
So-
motherfucker.
If you
The-
want
the
to actually
questions are
eliminate
so
sexual harassment
obvious.
from your company, you should be asking like legit questions that some people might answer in a certain way.
they
but then
need everybody to pass.
Rebel.
It's
Oh
the
my
exact
God.
same
maybe someone we
thing.
should look at.
It's the exact same thing that goes on in the public school system. They dumb everything down to ensure that as many students graduate as possible so the school can continue to receive funding. Like it's the same kind of idea. The company needs everybody to pass this training if they want to keep these people employed. Because if something happens, then the company may be liable. Why did we get on this? We were talking about balls.
Fired.
Somebody's going to HR.
You
Okay,
brought up
let's move on.
the
Yeah.
Manscaped because Dominic was talking about
That's right.
sandpaper pants.
Oh yeah.
Sandpaper pants.
And
Okay,
then we
so
can
it's
start
Dom's
talking about
fault.
your
It's
season
Dom's
ball.
fault. We
retrace
got
the-
on this
the
dumb.
derail backwards. We can
Yeah,
see
we can
what the
trace-
start was.
Listen, we got to
I get
chase
it.
this train and get it back on track.
Well, it's time to talk about Manic's favorite thing,
What?
Drayton's balls.
Batman.
the
Save
Abyssal
it.
Proving Grounds.
God. Oh, the laziest
answers.
content ever?
Are you ready for arena-based combat in EVE Online?
Guys, again. Are you ready for arena-based combat again?
Yes.
With
I'm ready. Give me more.
well, it's
Are you-
fitting
are
though.
you
It's fitting
ready
for the
for
new. It's fitting for the new
instanced-
quadrant. It's
Are
rookie
you ready
frigates.
for instanced theme park
It's
rides in your
rookie
sandbox?
frigates with new modules, no tech
Boy,
twos.
oh boy. They changed a couple of values in the database. How exciting.
Dude.
So, anyways,
wait
it's
till that
4v4
Ibis and that-
I'll stop
Corvettes.
now. I'm
It's
sorry.
4v4
Four?
Corvettes.
No, it's 4 free for all, wasn't it?
No,
No,
4v4.
it's
It's 4v4? Oh.
Yeah.
4v4
I thought it was
And
Corvettes.
4-person
So
free for all.
noob ships with
So prepare to
no
be
tech 2, no
in the
pirate
queue.
anything, just
Every time they do a 4v4, the queue is fucking ridiculous because you're waiting for 4 other assholes to decide to try this fucking content.
yeah.
You sit there for 90 minutes for your whole stream while your fucking buddies get bored and shoot you instead.
Does that happen?
Never ever get into it. Yeah. Ask me how I know.
Did they shoot you?
Yeah, and then I got stream sniped.
You should report them.
I will.
Report them to Twitch and CCP for stream
I'm
sniping.
calling my member of parliament and I'm letting them know.
Write a sternly worded letter
Handwritten in cursive.
with
Hell
the
yeah.
little wax stamp they put on the back of the envelope.
Make sure to
with your
draw your
send
like
it by
emojis
pony.
in there so that they know what emotion you got
Angry
going on.
face.
Send
Yeah,
up a
angry-
smoke
The
signal.
like steam coming out of the nose emoji.
I was
like-
stream sniped. What's the Morse code for stream sniped that you could send up in a smoke signal? Is that do
Send a
they
I
telegram.
think it's like 2 puffs,
two
like, I
puffs,
think it's like
one
puff-
long puff,
puff
Puff, puff.
pass. I think
puff
is what
puff
you,
pass,
what you do for the
puff the magic dragon.
yeah, and then send fucking send it.
Send.
Just send it.
Send it.
Just gonna send
I'm
it.
gonna send
Fucking
it.
send it. Oh, okay. Anyways, 4v4 Corvettes. Only the Impera Ibis Vellator Reaper, so none of those pirate Corvettes you weirdos have.
Why not?
Modules and drones are restricted to meta level 4. Can you put drones in a fucking Corvette? Is that a thing?
I think the Ibis
One
has a
of them's got-
5.
yeah.
Yeah,
no,
the
not Ibis,
Galente.
the Galente one has a 5
One drone.
megabit drone.
One light
bay.
drone.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I don't know, the drone bay can, I don't know if it can fit 1 or 2,
One.
but it has a bandwidth for 1. I couldn't
One.
remember if they allowed you to have a backup in case that one died, but yeah, you get 1 drone in the Galente. I don't think the Ibis has one.
Pirate implants are not allowed.
That's
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
basically meta, like beginner meta modules and noob frigates. So
Yeah,
Hey,
so we got that. That's fun, right? Yay.
no abyssal rolled mods. That's interesting because they didn't specify. I want to assume that that's probably a no, because in the spirit of the competition, I would guarantee it's a no. But did they actually add the in-game parameters to prevent that from happening? I don't know.
Did they assign a meta level to Abyssal modules?
That's a good question. Maybe like, if they were smart, I would say they would have, because they say meta 4 or lower. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, Rebel, I would look at an abyssal mod and look at the meta level. If it says 4 or lower, then yeah, you could probably use it and it wouldn't disallow it. But
Abyssal mods is not a fucking pirate mod, right?
Yep, it's true.
but then again, are you really? Because I mean, if you're getting really nice abyssal mods, they're probably gonna cost you a lot more. Like you're just turning a rookie ship into a potentially like, tens or hundreds of millionist ship, and it can very easily still die. So I don't know if I would want to do it, but
Real Epic is the Jeff Bezos of Eve players, so he doesn't give a shit. Do you know how many new bros you could save with your Abyssal World mod?
I was waiting. Like, we've all run into that joke now. I was just waiting for LB to do it. He had to tap in. Like, he was the last one. He held out.
I gotta get it.
He
Yeah.
held strong,
you
but
all
he did
so
dip into
much.
that pool.
You
Let's
don't
save it
even
right
know.
for the end.
You don't even know
Come
how
on.
much I hate all of you right now.
Oh, it's
you
so
don't.
good, dude.
It's
A
a
good
lot.
comedy sketch, man. You gotta cycle the jokes back in a timely
Yeah,
fashion.
It's true.
Everybody knows jokes get funnier the 8th time you've told them.
Well, it's,
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, it's like
That's
when you
fucking
cycle it
fact.
back. Like, you always look at the good comics, like they do this, they do, and then like they finish their
That's
skit
called
with
that's
a.
called setup and payoff.
See, I didn't know the term.
Called
for it,
it's called a joke. But when you're telling the same joke over and over, and it's just upsetting everybody. You're all upsetting everybody.
I don't think
with
it's
your-
upsetting everybody. I think it's just upsetting one guy.
Yeah,
Who? Who is this one guy? I'll kick his ass.
Right.
Dom.
I'm not fucking. What?
I will punch Dom in the
We're just
mouth.
seeing if you're still with us, Tom.
I'm fucking not. I'm fucking
Did you know that there was a corp propaganda contest?
I did.
What?
It
There
looked
was.
cool.
There was a corporation propaganda
did
contest,
Manic
and they've
not
just
win this?
announced the winners today. Well,
Oh
he's not
yeah,
the
yeah,
corp.
yeah.
Red Solo Cup did not enter the propaganda.
No, we're morally opposed
okay.
to
They
propaganda.
didn't have a. There's no GIF category. There's only posters and videos.
Okay. Policy
There was-
looked.
they did it- they did
Abyssal
do a
mods
GIF
are
contest.
There were
a
separate
couple of
categories,
years
all
ago.
right?
Abyssal
Posters
mods are
was one
meta
category,
10, so you cannot
videos
use
is
Abyssal
different.
mods in the thing.
There you go. So, anyways, the thing came to a close, and then there's some winners and stuff. First place is Brave. Brave.
Brave who?
They win for their recruitment
Yeah,
poster.
brave
Here,
who?
Hold on.
I
Let me get you a
don't-
link to this whole thing.
Yeah. I don't know if I agree with the judges on this one.
Brave newbies.
I thought the number 2 one looked pretty fucking good.
Yeah, this looks like I mean, cute. Sure. But like this, the one below it, second place, that's way more production value.
Yeah,
than
I
first
think the second place probably looks way better than first place. I'm a little
Is that Rick's? the
yeah,
band apart?
and I'm
Yeah.
wondering,
Yeah.
like, not to say that there is like a bias in there, but I'm wondering because it feels like every design competition they have, Rick's just keeps fucking winning all the time, and I wonder if there's like, we can't have Rick's win first place again.
I don't think that's it.
I mean, I hope not.
So here's what I will say about the Brave one. Yes, Rick's looks more like professionally done. I mean, Rick's is a marketer and a designer. He knows what he's doing. This Brave one, though, I've never seen anything like this in an Eve art contest before. I don't think so. It's like it's something completely new.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
It's
it
simple.
just looks like something that CCP would have developed themselves, right? Aside from the corp logo is the only like
I don't know. It's just it's a cool kind of. I mean, it's trying now. I have to think about it for
professional.
a second. Yeah, it's cute. It's different. Like, look at all the other entries. They all kind
Yeah,
of
I mean, like, and
look samey, but Braves is totally unique.
well, so Liz is like she likes the cartoony factor of the first one. I get that. It almost, I mean, it's not the same, but it almost has that kind of Among Us style art.
Yeah. Among Us or Captain Underpants.
Yeah, it's kind of like
give
the,
us
like
the
the very,
Among
the
Us
very
ones,
basic,
bro.
but it's like a basic art style, but it's like still stylized.
It's popular right now. I get it. Yeah, you're right.
And then the third place one,
No
I mean,
one
it's
saw it.
cool. I like it.
I like the look of the wreckage, the debris with the
It's
corpse
it's
in
like,
the middle.
It's like the silhouette style thing.
Yeah, there's a flow to it, like where how your eyes move through the piece. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that one. It's I mean, they're all good, but yeah, I do agree. I think I think Rick's does look the best. In my
Which
opinion.
doesn't surprise me. The guy's good at that stuff.
Although I wish they would have had a thing like here's all the other entries, like so you could like go look at what else was submitted.
Yeah, that would
like
be
a
cool.
link to a like an imager gallery.
Yeah, just like a whole gallery of here's all the, or like I mean like have these ones wins, maybe have like some honorable mentions, but then I want to see everything that was submitted.
And there's videos.
Oh, was
There's
it on the
a
forums? See, I don't look at the
recruitment.
That's a
forums.
second competition, right?
video.
Separate competition for videos.
Right. There
Well,
was videos.
they're both in the link that LB posted.
But they're different winners, right? It's not
Different
like-
contests?
It's
Yeah.
different contests.
Hold on. Let me.
Different
yeah.
winners in the
Because there's a first, second, and third place here too. Okay.
Yeah, let me get this set up. I can just like play these in the background because they're all like muted. There's no sound to these, so I can just play them while we're talking.
Yeah.
Because these are meant to be played in the stations. So, like the stations
these
where
are
it's
going up
showing
on the
like
billboard.
the like, do you have your glasses? This guy does.
Do you have clear vision?
Yeah, the funniest thing like oh, Rebel, I'll have to do that like tomorrow or something. Like I'm not gonna be playing Eve tonight. I'm doing this show and then I'm gonna be probably drunk after that. But
Watch a movie.
oh, very possibly. Yeah, we could do movie night.
Booze.
But yeah, no, so in the station on that prop panel, I honestly thought that one commercial, I thought that was like, I thought it was all player made, so I thought that was, because I thought it was your character, Manic. It looks very similar to your guy.
Everybody thought that was me. I got so many messages.
So was it you?
No.
Oh,
I mean, I had my own billboard, but the glasses advertisement, that's not my character.
Yeah, but so they're all going to be, so the posters I think are going to be up and around, and then the videos are going to be playing on that screen as well. So there's no sound to them, but they're pretty good. Let me just set this up real fast.
I like. Is it Fuxi Legion? How do you? I don't know how to
I think
pronounce
it's
it.
Fuxi.
Fuxi.
place?
Yeah, the first place one. Is that Fushi?
It's
They've got
it's
Asian
Chinese because they have
so
like they
I'm
have
wondering.
it in English and they have Chinese
The
characters.
Chinese it's a Chinese corp, so
Yeah. And then second place, there's like
Redline show. What's up?
Lucidus Ordo.
that's an Italian corp.
Yeah. There's a Chinese, Italian, and then I think just an American.
Dirty Miners.
Dirty Miners. The first one here. This is Fushi Legion. Yeah, so it's all Mandarin characters. Pretty good. I like that. I like the ship, like the kind of like silhouette comic book style animation of the ships. That's
almost
really cool.
it makes me think of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
The
it
Cowboy
does.
Bebop intro.
Yeah, good call on that. And then we got this is Lucius Ordo. I like this one. Very nightclubby neon.
Yep.
I mean, simple to
This
the
would
point.
look good in the
This is
Galente
like
station.
It was like a synth wave
Yeah.
music video.
And it's like it's not just the so I'll play it again real quick. So you have the animations that are very obvious, but then like on all the scenes it goes left, then right, and then back to left. You have these like starfall kind of like with trails. It just kind of adds an extra extra visual appeal to the. I mean, I don't know if I'm not an art connoisseur, but it's like that just
I
kind of
missed the
adds
butthole shitting
extra
at the
to
Taco
it.
Bell.
Like,
What
it's a very simple thing, but like I'm sure that's just a After Effects thing they found and put in there.
I want to say this was like a Fiverr project maybe, 'cause the neon background stuff looks like just some stock footage that you can find on like Shutterstock, and I don't mean this like in a negative
too.
way. I'm
Me
just
too.
like
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, but like, so whoever made it for the Fiverr though,
right.
was this probably done on
yeah,
After Effects?
probably After Effects or Cinema 4D.
Okay.
And then they obviously just added the Pandemic Legion logo at the end there.
Yeah, but it's it looks nice.
But yeah, it looks really nice. I could definitely see that playing on the billboards in Jita. That would look great.
And then this is Industrial Mining and Mayhem.
This one, I remember this one because there's parts where it feels like the text goes too fast. Can't remember where it was, but yeah, this is all clips from Eve trailers and whatnot.
Is it?
Oh yeah, yeah. There's that's
Right,
Carolyn's
right,
car
that's
in the
all,
background.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's all like cinematic style.
yeah. There's
Like
the
that could have
Odyssey
been like in
trailer.
game. That's definitely cinematic. That's cinematic.
that
Yeah.
decloaking
yeah.
that decloaking one is from the This Is Eve trailer. Yeah,
Yeah.
these are all
I
this
think
is
where
all
it
Eve
showed like
trailers.
the I think it was a retriever because it only had 2, not a Hulk. So I think it was a retriever mining. That looked like it could have been in game, possibly, but maybe not.
But these are all good. These are all really
Yep,
good.
I like them. They were so yeah. These will be playing in the stations for a while.
It also won Plex and Skins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We have a red line with this. Anybody see that? Ridiculous.
Who?
Red line.
Red line. If you're gonna come on, you have to get on camera, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
rule.
listening.
sneak
I'm
rule.
just listening.
Nope.
I'm just listening.
You can listen on the
You're
stream.
talking
you
right now.
slut.
Like we hear
Yeah,
you.
slut.
The quality is much better in the actual comms. Just let me
Is it?
listen.
Get on
Yeah, it's
camera.
really nice.
Get on
It is
camera,
webcam
you
Fridays.
coward.
Coward. Okay,
It's
hold
open
on.
cams.
You're
Let me make
chicken.
sure. Let me make sure I look good real quick. I
Everybody-
did get a new camera this week.
Everybody
Actually,
on cam right now is the coolest person in the channel.
Oh, that's awesome. You're
True.
so cool, man.
Everybody on cam has huge balls
That's true.
I don't.
that we
You see that
shave
thing
with
with
our
Nicki
with our
Minaj's cousin?
manscaped
Nicki Minaj?
products.
What?
She has huge balls. What?
She have
Nicki
gigantic
Minaj
balls.
tweeted that like she had a cousin's friend in Trinidad had the COVID vaccine and it made his balls swell up and he became impotent. It ruined his upcoming marriage. And people were like, "What the fuck?"
And everyone pointed out it's usually a symptom of gonorrhea or chlamydia, so that he cheated, and that's why.
Ooh.
Oh. Backfire. Yeah, like that's not as like I mean I for work have to go in and out of all kinds of places, clinics very especially, and they are meticulous in food production factories and stuff like that. So they're always like, you know, doing their temp checks and all this stuff. And they're like, "Have you ever had any of these symptoms?" They have a huge list, and like it always kept getting bad. Obviously, like the loss of taste and senses or loss of taste and smell, fever, you know, all this stuff, and then like even going down to like headache, diarrhea. It's like okay, but if you have a
Fuck
headache,
you,
that doesn't mean
Coco.
COVID necessarily. But I'm pretty sure on that list, I've never seen swollen balls.
Huge balls.
Huge swollen balls.
I fucking hate when that happens.
I heard the vaccine turns you into or no. I heard not
Did you do a
getting
vaccine?
the vaccine. Forget it.
I got 5G internet, so I mean, it's really been worth it. I'm hoping that when I get a booster shot, I get some 6G, but I don't know if that's even available yet.
Yeah, my cell phone reception has been really great lately.
And you love Windows.
I grew
Absolutely.
extra toe.
Can't
on
wait
each
for
foot.
11.
Yeah, you don't have the 11 trial yet?
I forgot to mention those contest videos were brought to you by Bing. So
That makes baby Jesus cry.
I actually set Bing as my default browser. I'm proud of
It's
myself.
good.
Man.
I like it.
This is the worst episode ever.
Because I like to support billionaires like Bill Gates.
Because he says fuck children.
Do you know how many kids he could save?
None. We don't care.
Bill Gates has a charity that he doesn't even donate all of his wealth to. What a fucking scam.
Or any of it, I think, right? You dirty fucking bastard.
So, anyways,
That's all the Eve news.
Is it? Are you sure?
Did we get?
Oh,
do-
I got some really
got it
breaking
all.
news for
we
y'all.
oh
really?
no, breaking news! Go,
Yeah.
dog, go.
Oh shit.
I went and saw that movie.
Wait.
It's not that
He's
good.
got something.
There you go. I went and saw Jin Zhao and the Tin Ring.
And now, breaking news on Open Comms with Domino.
I'm gonna butcher the name. Jing Zhao and the Ten Rings. Good fucking movie. Went and saw it today.
Is that a Sonic movie?
No, it's a Marvel movie, but the fucking.
Thank you guys.
I didn't get it. I got it now. I didn't get it first. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'll be here all weekend. Subscribe to my
Is there
Patreon
a
for more
Sonic
hot
movie out?
takes.
Is Is there a
Go
Sonic movie
home.
out? I missed that one. I saw it. It's fun.
Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings, dude.
There you
Come
go.
on,
That's
man.
what it's called. It's good.
Come
I
on,
saw it.
dog. Come on, dog.
Shang-Chi
just
is
saw
a
it
new
today and I
Sonic
couldn't-
character.
Do you want me on camera or not? I need a Zoom
Yeah,
link.
turn the fucker on.
No, we don't use Zoom
on
anymore.
camera
We
here,
use
you
open your
idiot.
camera on Discord.
Button right down says video. You've done this before because I know you have.
Red
How do you
line, you're
use
not-
camera on
Don't
Discord?
pretend you're an idiot. It's unattractive.
You just on the bottom left where it says video, just click
He
that.
knows
Just
how to
click it.
do it.
You did it.
He,
on
he
that
knows
show
he
2
knows
weeks
what to
ago.
do. He knows what to do. He's choosing not to. Redline is making the conscious choice to not save children by being on camera.
Red line.
Wait. Oh
Jesus.
no. Oh
We've
no.
discussed this for a while now. This is ridiculous.
You know who knows how to use a webcam is Jeffrey Bezos.
He does.
Whoops.
Yeah. What happened?
There, I'm on camera.
look-
You happy
look
now?
at that. Okay,
he-
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm happy.
but now
Look at
Drayden
you.
fucked it all up.
I got a
I
ring
can
light in front of my
actually
face,
see
too.
you. You're not shrouded in a void of darkness.
I know.
I
it's
missed
great.
the floating head. Goddamn.
That's amazing.
I've got to
Why'd you turn the camera off? Turn
make
it back
a
on.
6-cam setup.
I didn't think you
apparently
had
have
an actual body until just now.
I do.
What kind of mic
So,
is that?
let me-
What is
Apparently,
that?
our
that new-
Razer
Discord
Siren?
link doesn't work. Hold on.
What is going on here, Drayden?
No, because I don't have a setup for 6 cams yet. So
Why not?
because I didn't know if we'd ever
Hello?
have that.
Redline?
Hello, Manic?
Hello?
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 So I will fix this.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Why are you in a tube?
Hello?
Redline?
Manic?
Redline, where'd you go?
I'm here, dude. Come, throw me a rope. Throw me a rope. Throw me a rope. A rope. Throw me a damn rope, Manic. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit! I'm showing the fucking. Okay, no, that's fine.
Leaks. The dankest.
At least it was in the open comms like public channel.
Clap them cheeks.
If that was
drop
somewhere else,
them
that could have
leaks.
been a lot worse.
I don't know if it could be a lot worse.
You guys remember Clap Them Cheeks? Those were good times.
Can
That
you
was good
demonstrate?
times. Yeah.
Okay, now I just gotta size all of these cams, and then we'll be.
Dom, what have you been doing in
We'll
Eve
get there.
lately? What have you been doing?
Pretty much just setting Fountain up again. What I've really been doing.
Right.
It's been
How's
a
that
really
going?
fun. Good. It's going well for us actually. It's slow going, but that's the way it should be, right? We're doing it right. We're not gonna rush shit. And we're having a good time. I don't know. The Bastion kicks ass, guys. I'm telling you. We're a fucking solid group.
I mean, it's all right.
It's better than others. Worse than some.
It's true. That's true. Drayden, what have you been doing
I'm waiting for
in
Red
Eve
Line
Online?
instead of his fucking corp.
Not a whole lot in the last week or so. I've been. Well, I took a vacation last weekend, and then I've been busy at work training a new guy because we've had to expand. But
Fucking new guys. You call him a fucking new guy?
no, I should, but I'm too nice.
You ever make him go out and get the blinker fluid?
I make him hold stuff like tools and
Yep.
shit, and yeah, no, I've been doing. I think I've been training him all right. Like I think another week or so I'll be ready to just cut him loose on his own van. So
Have we had... Okay, hold on. I'm getting deja vu feelings
why
right
are you
now.
panning right now?
Is
Manic?
this... I swear to God, we've been here
Fix
before.
your tracking. Fix your tracking. We've been here every Friday.
You dirty bastards.
You should tell the new guy to take his van and
LB.
go get the high-speed muffler bearing checked.
LB, what have you been doing at Eve?
So nothing. I played the new player experience on Tuesday on stream, but I have been pretty busy lately because of unpacking and work and stuff. We're still like getting settled in the new place.
It's pretty much no. You're not settled in yet.
There's a few boxes. I got a few more pieces of furniture to put together, and we're getting there. It's close. Rain, what are you doing in Eve?
I did
Causing
it.
trouble.
We're set.
Shooting Brave.
Ooh, nice.
Wait, you guys are shooting Brave now?
Yeah, Redline, are you in this fleet?
No.
Oh, dang,
Red Line
dude.
doesn't do fleet.
I was repping your homies.
The yeah. What's been happening in Impasse though in the last week and a half, LB?
I mean, not much. We got rid of those
I
keep
know there was
stars.
some jump bridge trouble for a bit, and then
There's always jump bridge trouble. The damn locals there keep poking at the jump bridges and stuff, and
can't we just go
whatever.
exterminate them?
I don't think we have the numbers to exterminate them.
You
I think their
could.
numbers
I
are
bet
bigger
if
than
I
ours.
showed up, we would.
They'd be
Dude,
scared
we
of
just
Drake.
need one more Logi.
We just need one more person in fleet, dude. One more man's.
Yeah, dude, I'll just come in a saber. It'll be all over.
Perfect.
I'll bubber the. I'll bubber.
A bubbler.
I'll bubber
bubbler.
their
Bubber,
jump
bubber.
bridge.
Berber to Jane Bridge.
Hunker Dunker.
So there was a big fight in
I
Septembeer
remember that.
today.
The Hunker Dunker module.
Yeah, I'm
60,
on Twitter and I'm seeing all these ZKO board things about like
60
Mango's lost this, Mango's lost that. I'm like, holy
super
fuck.
Carriers were
How do I
caught,
zoom my
but
camera?
48 of them were rescued or got away. I guess that's what they're saying.
Oh wow.
I was
60?
not part-
6-0?
6-0. I don't know what they were doing out there or what they. Jesus, Red
An
Line, you were-
incursion.
that is fucking disturbing, and it's giving me a little bit of a chub. I'm not gonna lie.
How you guys doing this camera?
Drayden,
stuff?
you need to swap LB and Redline's position on the stream right now.
Yeah,
You got to do it. You got to
that's
do it right now before we lose the opportunity.
Oh shit!
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
That's a sexy motherfucker there.
Oh my God, I love it.
Oh, that's the problem right there.
Okay, I take it all back. This is the best show we've ever done.
Oh, Jesus.
Good times.
It's good times.
Better times ahead.
Did we?
And we're like,
It's
are we under a
perfect.
month?
Look
Are
at
we
it.
under
It's
a month?
uncanny.
No,
You
we're
can't even tell. It's
we're
seamless.
A month and a half before.
Seamless, absolutely.
Only a month ago, right? A little bit more than a month for the fun to begin.
Oh my God, Vegas is in just over a month.
Right? Yeah, a month and
Oh, I'm so fucking ready. I'm
Oh,
so ready.
oh God, I'm literally dreaming about it. This
Over
happens.
top. What's up, man?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can't wait. I think that was part of my drunken rant texting to Rain. I was like, I'm having like fucking meetup withdrawals, but like I was like, I'm just fucking indulging in Eve meetups right now. Even though it's just me in November hanging out, it's just like two of us. But I was like, dude, there's like I haven't hung out with Eve nerds in like 2 years. It's been long overdue.
Here's the thing: is Eve Vegas 2021 going to be the biggest Eve meet of the year?
So I know Eve North was like what last week or earlier this. I think it was last weekend or something. Because I remember
Eve
seeing
North?
Ivy.
It was-
or maybe 2 weeks ago. I was
It was a
seeing
couple of
Ivy
weeks
sending
ago.
pictures out saying like thanks to everyone, like
that's New Orleans. No,
That's
well,
Canada.
New Orleans was a 2 or
That's
3
New
weeks
New Orleans
ago.
was NOLA, and that was like a
That
month
was
ago.
NOLA. No, Eve North. They had like it wasn't like a big event, but they had, I think it was like a meetup in Toronto of like Matt went, Ivy went, and it was some local people, I think.
then didn't they do one in London not too long ago? Right.
I'm not sure, but I think they called it Eve North, but it wasn't like an official meetup. It was like I think like half a dozen people maybe showed up, but I saw in the Eve North.
The NOLA one was, or the London one was during the NOLA weekend. It was just like a day.
Oh, just a day. Okay.
Yeah, Eve NOLA I think is the biggest one that's happened so far.
How many
It
were
was
there?
like 30 people.
Yeah, and I know there was one in like
Summer
SoCal,
Storm was-
like in
Summer
LA
Storm was
area. They
Yeah,
had
like
one.
a
Guys, this is
Scarlet
really
Down.
important.
Yeah, they had
I've
one.
never
they
been to an Eve
There
meet.
was like 10 or 12 people there. So
Redline, you coming to Vegas?
No,
Why?
because I can't afford it.
Why?
I got the money.
Like, dude, just sell drugs.
Just work.
No,
I'll buy
I
them.
do.
Just stop being poor.
I'm a full-time streamer, dude. Subscribe to my Patreon.
I know you make a ton of money.
Wait.
Use that money.
Okay, so I mean, streamers make millions of dollars, don't they?
Billions of dollars. Yeah.
What do you?
And you sell merchandise and get
Yeah,
what?
why don't you have
And
the
I
money?
do, and
You
I
have
do
a
hair.
media empire,
And I do hair.
and you do hair.
You
You
eat
do
hair?
Dude, I bought this T-shirt, dude. How did it like?
I bought
how are you
a
not
new
rich?
Eden Post mug. How do you not
I was
have
gonna
money
get
for
my hair
Vegas?
I got the hat. You get a mug.
I'm like your sugar mom over here.
Look, man,
I'm also sub to your Patreon.
$8 you made from.
Okay, so I was gonna get my hair cut before Vegas. Do you want to cut my hair in Vegas?
Oh,
Drayden, you
Look
got to
at my
shave your
wall.
head at the cabana.
Do you know what color that wall is? Can you tell me what color that wall is?
That looks beige.
Dijon
white.
yellow.
No, the reason
It's
I don't.
solid white, dude.
You got to fix
why
the
is it
white
yellow?
balance. You got to
It
fix the
looks
white
yellow.
balance on your camera, bro.
Yeah, it looks yellow to me.
All right,
Um,
let me. How do I fix that?
It looks
You
like
got
yellow
light
pudding.
bulbs in your
Yeah,
house?
Looks like banana pudding.
So the reason I won't ever shave my head, and also Rebel, I won't do it for any amount of money, is because I live in North Idaho, and a young white dude with a shaved head.
Oh yeah.
Because this is
Yeah,
like
red-
neo-Nazi.
Very-
Like, I mean, they haven't been
yeah.
prominent for a long time, but this was like the neo-Nazi capital of the world. Skinheads were abound up here. I don't want to have a shaved head, especially if I have a goatee as well.
It's a
It's
very
It's like
good
American
point.
History
Yeah.
X, the embodiment. So if I was
You
actually
comparing
going
yourself
bald,
to Edward Norton?
yeah, like if I
You
was
should probably
he's
grow
good.
dreadlocks.
Guy
You should grow
that-
dreadlocks just to throw them off the
wear a
scent.
cap. It's like if I was going bald already, then it's like okay, then I would do it, and I would just be like, it just is what it is because I'm already going bald. But if I'm not bald, I don't want to shave my head up here.
That's a safe bet. Yeah.
Because you still have that reputation, whether it's true or not. The reputation.
Yeah,
still.
it's like you look at like the joke map. Like what was it? There was like the map of the U.S. It was basically like just poking fun at all the regional jokes, stereotypes of places. And right up here in North Idaho, it was like Nazis. It's like,
Lucky you.
I mean,
I did not see that
nowadays
coming.
They aren't really around, but you go back 10, or probably like 20 years or more. They weren't wrong. They were up here. They actually had a neo-Nazi parade in Coeur d'Alene every year. And because of First Amendment shit, the city, as long as they weren't like obstructive,
As long as they had a
and-
permit.
as long as they weren't like
People in the streets, yeah.
doing anything illegal, there wasn't anything the city could do about it, and they just had to let them have this neo-Nazi parade downtown. It was just like, and everyone up here fucking hated it except for the racist
Nazis.
people up here.
They probably liked it.
Yeah. So I mean, it was it's like a not a fun past and reputation that we have up here, but so I don't want to look anything of the part, so I will never shave my head unless I have to because I'm going bald.
I've assembled an army.
Redline, you have this unique ability to say everything with complete sincerity.
He does, doesn't he?
I mean,
You
look.
just-
Thought about that.
No,
do you see my army?
Got it. Yeah, it's great.
A vape army.
Vape Nash.
Can you do those like sick tricks and shit?
Yo, look at him blowing fat clouds. Oh,
The
bro.
fattest. Fatter than a bowl of oatmeal.
Macaroni in a pot.
It's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah, I think you're right, Rain.
Fatter than
I think Rain is correct.
I think you should stop judging me until you've walked a day
chunkier,
in my shoes.
chunkier than a bowl
Oh,
of
no.
tapioca
That's not the way it
pudding.
works. We all judge the shit out of everybody.
Chunkier than a bowl of cottage cheese. You got an ass like cottage cheese,
Cottage
girl.
cheese is made out of curdled
I don't
milk,
think that's
dude.
gonna-
What the
no.
fuck?
Wow, women love it
Cellulose,
when you
my
talk this way.
favorite.
Don't you guys know? Haven't you read the
Oh.
pickup artist's handbook? Girls love it when you insult them.
I think
No.
guys.
Oh, that's how it
We'll try
works.
I'm gonna try it after the show.
Try
I'll
it.
let you know how it
Go,
goes.
you go to any bar and tell a girl her ass looks like
Oh.
cottage cheese.
So go
She will
upstairs
be
and tell
all over you.
tell my wife.
If you
Hey,
smack
Mrs. LB.
okay.
Mrs. LB.
Mrs. L, is she
Mrs.
in the
LB.
chat?
Is she in the chat?
I was
Miss
like, if
LB,
she is in
you
the
gotta
chat,
hear-
she's
No,
on her
she's
way
not.
down to smack you
LB.
right now.
LB was saying that.
LB has something he'd like to tell you
I don't think I'm
about
gonna do
your
it.
ass.
I think
Telling
that's
you right
wise,
now, I
LB.
don't have
You
the
fucking
balls.
coward. Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
of course
fucking
you-
doing it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's
I
not-
knew
it's
it.
not
I knew
coward,
you
it's
wouldn't.
Intelligence. That's what that is. That's called intelligence.
It's self-preservation. It's an instinct. All animals have it.
I'm in black and white. I'm from the 1940s.
Oh my gosh, old timey red line.
Say, June, would you like to
talking
go
hot
down
pants.
to the Would you like to go down to the beach? Make sure you wear your one piece.
No reason, Mrs. Elby.
Oh shit.
No reason at all.
She's here.
Yes, we
Mrs.
are.
Elby,
Now's your
Mr.
chance.
Mr.
No,
LB
no,
said your
she's
ass
there.
was like
She's
cottage
right
cheese.
She's right
Slap
there.
him.
Run.
Slap him.
Elby, blink twice if you need help.
Say it,
was that
Elby.
too? Hold on. Was
Do
that
it.
too? Was that too short?
Do
Blinks or
it.
too long?
He
Blinks? I don't know
called you
Morse
a
code.
help me.
4 blinks.
Help.
If you could Morse code a book report on the summary of your situation,
Just send it. Just send it. Just send
Blink
it.
SOS in Morse
Oh
code.
fuck yeah, bud! We'll get the Mounties
Fuck
up there.
yeah,
for
bud.
Sure.
For sure, bud.
Yeah, call the fucking Mounties, bud.
I really should just stop fucking with my camera.
You think?
No.
You're not gonna. I mean, I wouldn't either. But...
Don't make promises you can't keep, Redline. It's rude.
I've just been drinking a lot. Like
That's
a
fine.
lot.
Yeah, that's what Friday night. That's what open comms is for.
I made steak. I kayaked earlier. For the
Dude.
first time ever.
How
Wait.
could you like that?
Where do you find how much? How do you find the time to make steak and go kayaking in the same day?
He's a
I went
professional
kayak-
content creator.
I went
It's all the
kayaking
time.
twice
He's
today,
a
dude.
Twitch streamer. He's a millionaire. Of course, he can afford to do all that.
Kayaking for 30
Zubby's here.
seconds doesn't really
Want
count.
to come on the camera?
Mrs. LB, Mr. LB was saying things about your
Mean me.
behind.
He said your butt was like cottage cheese. Chunky.
Be thick and chunky.
Help!
And you should do something about it.
She's gonna hit me. This is all your fault. You caused a domestic. It's all
Spousal
your fault.
abuse is not a joke.
No, but I got a kayak. And I'm in a kayak.
Where did you get
Forever.
How do you afford a kayak?
Get a kayak.
What do you mean
Like
how do I
600
afford a
bucks.
kayak?
Are you a billionaire like Jeff Bezos?
I have a full-time job.
Rain hates
God, I'm
people
really-
who have kayaks because they're all rich.
She hates him. Yeah.
Rain hates rich people.
Or do you think I'd you sit down inside or sit on
Do
top?
you know how many kids
On
you can
top.
save for the price of a kayak?
2-man or 2?
Oh my God. You need to
Definitely
donate that
half
kayak
a
to
kid.
St. Jude's.
I could definitely save more kids with them than I care about. So I think you're right.
You're not gonna, right?
No, I'm not going to save any children with my kayak money. I already bought the kayaks.
Or extra.
What if there was a child out drowning in a lake? Would you use your kayak to
Yes.
save them?
No, that's what
Absolutely.
people
I would absolutely save them with a kayak, but I'm not going to like
What if your
return the
grandfather
kayak
said?
and
But
give them the money. Like, fuck that. Let's spend it on drugs.
Drugs
I'm
are bad.
gonna fucking save a kid.
hmm
You
drowning.
can't save kids and do drugs. It's a conflict of interest.
So I do.
If
No,
you're a
no, I
billionaire,
said-
you can.
I did it all the time.
If you're a billionaire or a congressman.
No, you goomba. I said
congresswoman.
they'll just spend it on drugs. Not me. I don't do drugs.
You should.
I just saw you vape.
That's not a drug. That's a chemical.
That's.
I'm using that.
nicotine.
I'm using that line there.
Drayden, come in with your science. That's not a
Okay,
drug.
so
That's a chemical.
Drugs are chemicals. All drugs. Are
Everything is
chemicals.
chemicals.
Yes, but are all chemicals drugs?
No.
No.
You
Case
need a
in
Venn
point.
diagram.
Case in point.
But
Not all
drugs
chemicals are drugs.
Just like it's not a drug, it's a chemical. So you're saying that it has no addictive properties and has no.
No. Wait
no
a second.
effects on your
I
body.
said, I never said that. I just said it's not a drug. It's a chemical. And you said
Nicotine's a drug.
all drugs. You said all drugs are chemicals, but not all chemicals are drugs, which means what I said about it being a chemical but not a drug could be correct.
No, it's
not.
not.
And until you can prove to me that it is a drug and not a chemical,
nicotine is a drug. Is there nicotine?
you're
in that?
a drug.
Is there nicotine in that?
Of course there's nicotine in it. What would be
Then
the
that's
point
a
of doing it
drug.
if there's
You're
not?
doing
Then that's a
drugs,
drug.
Redline.
Caffeine's
no
a drug.
Drugs kill.
Caffeines have an effect on your mental state in some way.
Don't blow that in my face, Redline. Will you please step outside at least 25
Well,
feet
either
from the
effect
door?
on your mental state or
It
something.
only has to be 8 feet from the door legally.
8
Don't make
feet?
me. Don't make me do things that are more than the
What
law.
magical land are you in where you can smoke 8 feet from a door?
So
America, the land of the free, the home of the brave.
Here in Utah, it's like 25 feet.
in Idaho,
You gotta walk down the block to have a smoke break.
In Idaho, it's
Hold on. I
Far
have something
enough
to
away
say.
that the owner of
LB
the
has
business
something to
isn't
say,
gonna come
everybody.
out and tell you to move farther away.
LB has something to say.
Oh.
I like that.
I have the best wife ever, and I'm sorry.
For what? What are you sorry for?
I think
Sorry.
I just am.
Oh wait. Yes, here.
Also, send help.
I was planning on having breakfast today.
My
That-
beer's gone.
Redline, do you need another beer?
Uh-huh.
What are you drinking?
You
Is it
can
a
go
beer
get
or
one.
Truly's?
Is it a shandy?
Dude, it's a
It
Leinenkugel.
is.
Leinenkugel Summer Shandy. That's a good beer. I like that kind.
It's a delicious. I've
That's
drank
a
4 of them so
that's a
far today.
delicious
Redline, you've got to
beer.
come to Vegas. Oh my god, dude. We
But
would
I
have so
bought
much fun
kayaks.
together. We would have
But
so
I
much
bought-
fun together,
What
dude.
about
yeah.
kayaks
Redline, bring
instead?
your wife to Vegas, dude.
Yeah.
Can I bring a kayak? I like
Yes,
the
you can
kayaks
bring
more than I
your
like my
kayak.
wife.
You can
In the
kayak,
plane,
yeah.
just-
There's a pool.
Dude,
There's so much kayaking in
just
Vegas.
what if you just like
It's like
hook the
national-
kayak to the plane and ride the kayak
Can
to
you-
Vegas?
Wait a second.
Redline,
Can you
drive
imagine
and then pick me up, and
kayaking?
we'll pick Drayden up.
Can you
we'll pick
imagine
Delana up.
kayaking in the Bellagio?
I think
Yes.
I'm
A
I'm
fountain.
In the
down with
fountain.
I'm
Yeah.
down with
Mhm,
everyone except if LB was gonna drive to Vegas, I would be on the way. Kind of. I'd actually be about 200 miles out of the way, but that's close enough when he's driving
Come out
like
to Iowa,
1,500 miles.
And you can drive out there with
You can
me.
do 200 miles in like 2 hours.
In what? A fucking
Close.
hypercar?
If you're going 100
200
miles an
miles.
hour, I guess.
You're going 100 miles an hour.
You
Yeah,
shouldn't.
can't do-
Okay,
it'd
so
be
you
like
can do
3
200
hours.
miles in like 3 hours.
Yeah,
There
it's
you
like
go,
3
yeah.
hours.
That's no big deal. That's nothing.
It's taking us 20 hours to get there.
Yeah, I mean like
But I'm gonna be high the whole way, so that's
yeah,
okay.
it's what was it?
You're
My drive to
driving
Seattle
high
was
to Vegas.
4.5 to 5 hours.
I'm
And I
riding
think when I go to Salt Lake City in December, which I thought it was coming out December 16th, it's December 22nd that it's coming out.
Yeah,
It is.
you're not going to be here?
No, I'll be there. I'll just have to. I will probably get there. We'll probably be there for the 22nd, watch it, and I might have to leave the next day. But maybe I come and hang out with you like the
Are
day
you talking
before
about
as well or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like
Matrix
whatever
movie ever-
works for you, dude.
Okay, because
My
I
favorite
was gonna
movie.
take the week off before that, but that's like Christmas week, so I want to be back for Christmas. But you know, if I leave on like the 23rd, I'll be back here on the 24th, or the So
Clearly the best Matrix movie yet, right?
are we doing finger?
Oh my
guns?
god, Manic. I played the Alice song for you on Tuesday and you weren't there to hear it.
I'm sorry. That's a dumb song.
Alice.
It's not a dumb song. It's a dumb song for a Matrix trailer.
Alice and the Jefferson Airplane thing.
Jefferson Airplane, yeah.
I liked it a lot. It was very redundant. It was super
Are we
redundant.
circling
It was
back to
great.
bring your plane to work day?
Bring your plane to work day? What?
God.
Yeah, my birthday.
September 11th. It's National Bring Your Plane to Work Day.
You know, Ray never knew the joke we did.
That's
So
life's
basically, in a
expression,
nutshell,
dude.
Rain, the
No
joke that
filter.
Manic did was he was basically like leading it in like, you know, we're gonna do a lead up into like a 9/11 shot. Like, okay, you know, tomorrow it's a day, you know, like everyone's been knowing it's a big heavy day.
Oh, no,
You
I was
never
there for
forget.
that.
Happy birthday, Rain, and then we all did shots. You know, like
No, I was
You
there for that.
You can go watch the VOD. I think it's still
Yeah.
up.
I just wasn't
be.
ready. I just wasn't ready.
Wait, did you guys actually do that? Did you do a
Yeah, he
shot
did.
for
Yeah.
me?
yeah.
Yeah, that was you were last week's opening
We do a
shot for September
everyone's
11th.
birthday.
Oh my god, thank you.
We don't skip birthdays here.
But we'll skip the next one because you weren't here for the last one.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay.
Tachi.
Terrible.
What's up, Tachi?
Manic, why do you never show up for local meets in Utah?
I do.
He hosts them.
Did you guys know that Tachi is
I've
the
hosted-
cutest
Did you know my
person in all of
FC,
you?
Koponara, never shows up?
Is that the handsome
think
dude
I've
that I met
met
at
him.
Vegas?
Yeah, yeah, the really cute
yeah,
one.
I've never seen him at a Utah Eve meet. I didn't even know he was from Utah until you told me.
Who?
I didn't know that either till he told me.
Yeah, I've never seen him at an
I
Eve meet.
know,
That dude is handsome as fuck, though. Jesus Christ.
Dom, who is the Bastion guy that was from Salt Lake
Oh,
City?
Sullen Decimus.
Sullen Decimus, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I was like, he made
was
the,
on
the
CSM.
shirts for us. Yeah, he was on CSM. He made like I got a
Oh, you
cool
got- you-
Bastion
oh, right.
shirt still in my closet that I got.
Yeah, Sullen's a
nice
good. Sullen
button-up,
has
like,
hosted.
collared
or no.
shirts.
So there's a oh shit, I'm spacing on his name. Guy from RVB who's in Utah. He's hosted a couple of Eve meets
Insidious.
now. Insidious, yes.
Insidious, really? Okay.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
He was cool till that movie came out.
Wait,
Now he's scared.
I thought Insidious was the guy in who was the one in Seattle, like Rain for like the cruise. On
November.
Well, no. He came out for like the dinner, and like you, me, and him were out drinking. And then your parents and your aunt and uncle came out as well.
Yeah, that was November.
Well, yeah, November. But who?
Lemon
Like,
short.
afterwards, there was another guy that showed up, and he ended up driving me back because where the Airbnb that me and Grey Gal and like 5 other people were staying at like was on his way back to his place. Like he lived because our Airbnb was like south of SeaTac. It was almost to like Tacoma. And he was like, "Oh, that's on my way." I'm like, "It's on your way? It's like 40 miles that way or 30 miles that way." And he's like, I'll drop you off." So he
I don't know who that was.
And I thought
All
that
I
was
remember,
Insidious Sainthood, but maybe it was someone else.
I know CCP Rise was there because Rise is a local.
Yeah, Rise was
November's a
there.
local.
No, it was someone else. It was a name I know of. Like, if November was here, he remembered because I mentioned it and he said that.
What does he look like?
Is he human?
Very handsome.
2 eyes.
Like very, very handsome. Like one of those dudes.
November?
Like, that guy's got no trouble with the ladies.
Look, I usually remember the handsome dude. Are you sure it's not November?
It was no. I know who November is. It wasn't. November was there with us, but that's not who drove. Because November lives downtown. He just walked to his apartment. This guy drove me like 20 miles south because it was on his way home. Like he had to go further south. Like he might.
November's the
live in
most beautiful man. There's like no way it can be anyone else.
No, this guy had like dark hair, almost like Matterall looking hair, like kind of parted, dark hair, short though. But I can't remember.
Are you sure it wasn't CCP Rise? Because he's also really attractive.
I know exactly what Rise looks like. It wasn't Rise. It was someone else. It was a player. No, it wasn't. Mike Azariah lives in Victoria, Canada.
Isn't everybody attractive in their own special way?
I can't remember.
There's a lot of handsome guys in Eve.
Hold on,
I am not one of them.
Let me see if I can message.
Shut up, Redline. You're
November.
beautiful.
He's probably asleep. He's in Chicago right now.
He's probably not conscious, not asleep. He's at a festival.
No, it's not Pearl. I know Pearl really well too. No, this is a person
Hey,
I
you
don't.
stole his kitty. You better fucking know him.
Yeah, this is someone that like I knew the name of an Eve, and
Who does he fly with?
I don't even remember. Like it was a guy it was like I've never met him before until we were there, and then I forgot who he was. And then, like, when he mentioned his name, I'm like, I've heard of you. I didn't know that's who you were that I was talking to this whole night.
I don't think the story.
That was my experience with Coffee Rocks. We met my very first Vegas in 2015. He just like it was at Planet Hollywood. I was having breakfast, and I was having breakfast at the bar in
Coffee Rocks.
I like Coffee Rocks. He was from the Quad Cities.
No, they don't really look the same. Anyway, Coffee Rocks sat next to me, and we just started talking about Eve, and like we got into this like 20-minute conversation because he saw me wearing my lanyard, so he kind of like just started talking me up about the game, but he didn't say who he was. And then after this 20-minute conversation, we finally shake hands. He's like, "Yeah, I'm Coffee Rocks." I'm like, "Holy shit, dude!"
Drayden, did he go on the cruise, or was he just a Seattle local?
No, he was a Seattle local. Came out to the bar towards the end though.
Find a picture, because, like, no. Oh, Stunt Flores.
Stunt Flores. That's who it was. Yeah. Stunt
drove you home, dude?
Yeah, he did.
Holy.
Yeah.
You said he was super attractive. I would have never guessed Stunt. I'm so sorry.
As far as my memory, he looked like a super attractive guy. He like had like the nice haircut,
he's kind of cute,
face.
but
I don't know.
he's not cuter than November or like CCP.
Well, okay,
Rise.
Jesus, Rain.
No, like I mean, I wasn't on a comparison, but like he's like a handsome man though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, like I wasn't saying like he's the most handsome guy in the whole building that night. I was just saying like he was
like a Matterall, but like himbo or something. And so like I was trying to like picture the super attractive Eve dude. I didn't know you meant like my.
Well, I mean, like he had like the short cropped hair, kind of like Matterall. There's like black hair.
I should have said the
parted.
dude who like was super cringy because like November and I dabbed.
Cringy?
Do you remember the picture where November and I were dabbing and he's just
Kinda.
like physically cringing?
Oh, I don't know. I was hammered by that point, but yeah, no, it was Stunt Flores. Okay. Now I probably woke November up asking him who it was. I'm like, never mind, I already know. But yeah, no, Stunt was a cool guy. Like, yeah, because he came in way late at the end of the night, and then we were all heading out, and I'm like, okay, I gotta find an Uber to go all the way back to my Airbnb. He's like, where is it? I'm like, here's the address. He's like, oh, that's kind of like on the way back home for me. I'm like, really? That's so far out of the way though. So I guess he
do you want to
drove
hear
away
a
his-
story? Do you want to hear
Yeah.
a story about Stunt? So like Stunt grew up in Seattle or whatever, and there was a shooting in Seattle not too long ago. And no joke, he goes, "I was at the shooting," and I was like, "What the fuck, bro? Like, what happened? Are you okay?" And no joke, he shows this video from like some random girl's like live stream. And you can see him talking to a group, and then he just like you can just see him. He just like slowly lowers himself to the ground, and then everyone just takes off running because like you can hear gunfire. And it was like he like knew he had like this spidey sense, and he was perfectly fine. But like God, that's
Oh.
so fucking terrifying. Every time something happens in Seattle, I always message him to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, I was talking with well, when I was hanging out with November, I was talking with him. Obviously, that would be really weird if I went out hung out with him and we didn't say anything, but
It could happen.
because he lives up on Capitol Hill, which is where all the shit was going. Like that was like where the fucking the Chaz was and all that. I mean, the Chaz wasn't like on Capitol Hill. Like Capitol Hill's a big place. That wasn't where he was at. It was a small area, but like he was saying, he's like, he was just chilling in his apartment. There was like nights where he would just hear like flashbangs and all kinds of shit going off in the street outside, and he's just like, well, fuck, I hope it's okay out there.
November was great because November was like my red flag for when COVID hit. Because he would tell me about what was happening in Seattle with like the buyout of everything, so I could prepare based on November's information. But it was so funny because during all the riots in like 2020, 2019, November would be like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go out drinking. Everyone's rioting or whatever, or protesting or whatever you want to call it."
Hey,
And
Manic.
so he would go out and hang out with people, and he
Yeah.
was great. He did fine.
I noticed how you've been following me point for point on everything that I've been doing with my camera.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
like to see you match this.
See, I didn't even know that Manic
Oh, so
left. I thought that was just him. It looks just like
I
You
have
VTuber?
an idea.
the
Yeah.
VTuber Manic.
So
I'm a magma monster.
okay, now you've convinced
should go
me.
with a frost monster.
I am going to next week, Redline. Oh fuck, can I do it next week? Maybe next week. Maybe next week. I'm going to show you the fuck up. I have an idea that I've been wanting to do for a long time
He'll
now.
show you his final form.
I will show you my final form.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure of it.
His
Get
Kamehameha.
ready, punk. It's going down.
I can do
for
this.
real.
I'm a magma monster.
It's going down for real.
Redline, open your mouth really big.
Oh wait! That's actually like a mocap VTuber thing.
He's a VTuber, dude.
Yes, it is,
okay. I
Drayden.
thought that was an animation.
Bro,
Okay.
dude, you look so quiet. Will you giggle at my jokes?
Dude, look at Dominart doing the same thing. That's a.
Oh, my!
Please, God! Oh my God! Like, do you? He'll deny it, but I'm just going to guarantee that Redline does this on the side on a channel
Yeah,
we don't
this
know
is his
about.
side gig.
Dude, we have to clip this and put it behind our fan house app.
Yeah, like
Oh my God.
Bend over.
God, yeah. Oh.
Red waifu.
LB's like, I'm fucking out of here.
And I'm out.
Oh, the VTuber waifu cat girl.
There's some software out there. I wish it wasn't associated with the cringy waifu type shit.
Redline, what the fuck?
Because there is some software that I would love to play with on stream like this.
What's up,
to
Rain? What's
change
wrong?
your to like motion cap a 3D model. I'd love to play with this stuff, but I don't want people to judge me.
I'm just giving the people what they want.
We're getting, oh, look how many subs we've got coming in. Holy shit.
Dude, imagine if you made 90% of that instead of 50.
Imagine.
We would be heroes just for one day.
Imagine if you got any matter of service from the 50% of your subs that you pay.
Imagine all the kids we could save.
Look at that cat face, though.
Meow.
A little cat nose, cat mouth.
Dude,
I don't
wink.
think that.
Dom is a toilet. Dom is a toilet.
But it's not syncing up for some reason.
Look at Dominark's eyes. He's like, help.
This makes me like less impressed by any of the VTubers out there because I thought they had like special like high end like software.
There's some
literally
people
just a
they
that
don't.
plugin for
there's
some
there's
video
some
capture.
people. Yeah, there's an app on Steam that you can get that does this.
Now what's the one chick that does like she actually has like the mocap?
She has like
the
a
super
full
mocap
on
suit,
motion capture. Yeah, she has like a $6,000
Code Miko.
So cool.
Yeah, code
Miko.
Miko or Miko.
Miko, yeah.
Okay, I was like, I don't know if it's
Them.
Miko or Miko, but yeah. So Code Miko, she's got like the $30,000 motion capture suit with like over 1 million like data points of like motion sensing stuff, plus the whole
Yes,
headgear. And
that
then
is my
she's a
fetish.
coder, so she coded her whole Twitch plugin stuff to like, it's not just her. It's like the chat can actually interact with the environment around her, and so can she. Like she's built like so.
And she
It's really
coded it
impressive.
all
Like, I'm not
herself,
into
like-
the VTuber thing. I've seen a couple clips of some of her interviews, and some of the shit is funny, and some of it's really obnoxious. But it is really impressive some of the shit that she's done though, and like some of the.
And she's
Yeah,
made it
'cause she'll
all
be-
herself. Like it's
that's
not
the,
that
she
she's
coded
just
it all herself, which is
she's
really
not
impressive.
just slapping on a motion capture suit and calling it a day. No, she like coded this entire interface to create her stream. It's insane the amount of work that one person has done to do this.
No, Smile for the Internet. No. She bought it at a very big discount because it was like through her university she's going through for all this stuff. But like, it's not a 17-point suit. It's like a over 1 million point suit. The suit itself is like $35,000. And it's like what they use for like professional motion capture in like high-end production movies and stuff. It's she did code the Unreal Engine stuff to work with it, but like as far as the suit, it is like she's got the gloves themselves have like over 1,000 motion capture
Dude, that's
points
so
on
fucking
them. And
cute.
And then like the suit is it's a very expensive suit. She has a second suit that's not as good. It's she's had other people come on and use it, but because it's like I've watched a few clips of her, and now YouTube just recommends all the clips, and like sometimes I'll watch them, sometimes I won't, but it's like I don't know. She can be funny. But
I'm a Viking man.
That's great. I'm going to bed.
All right, see you, LB.
Why?
Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, LB.
I have stuff to do tomorrow. Bye.
Yep. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Like some of the interviews, like she actually does good interviews, and then sometimes you'll see interview stuff that she does where it's like beyond obnoxious, and like I can't watch more than like a minute of it before it's like, okay, I'm done with this one.
All right, I'm probably gonna dip too, team.
Yeah, this might be a good time to dip.
I
Are we
am
doing a
as
movie
well.
tonight? It's not that late, and I'm not drunk, so I can actually function with a movie if we want to do that.
I'll
What
do
movie?
What's a good movie? Like,
I'm gonna chill and play some see
The Rock, dude.
do we want to watch The
with
Rock?
Sean Connery.
And Nicolas Cage.
And
Don't
Nicolas
forget Nick.
Motherfucking Cage.
Don't
All right,
forget
peace
Nick.
out, guys.
All right, see you, man.
Take care.
Yeah, we could do like
Well, people are gonna start dipping. We should do final thoughts and shots. Right?
we want to do final thoughts, final shot. How many people are left?
2, 3, 4.
3. We got 3.
4.
We got 3. You can't leave yet, right? We got to do final shots. That's now.
Don't
You're
fucking
locked
leave.
in for 30 seconds.
Jesus, Rain. Why? Where'd Redline go? You dirty bastard.
What's up?
Get your ass back up here.
No.
Oh.
You got
Final shots, final thoughts. Dom, you're up first, I guess. We haven't done this in a while.
Oh, you put me on the fucking spot, man. I have no idea.
I have a final
This
thought.
was your idea, though.
I know it's terrible. You put me on the spot, man.
Okay, well, we'll put you last then. I'll go next. Final shots, final thoughts. I'll just do a shot. I should probably pour one. I'll do a shot to. Let's do a shot to Vegas. Why not? It's coming up. It's like just over a month away. It's
need to do shots
been
to come up
2
with
years. Like by the time I get there, it's gonna be like basically 2 years since I've been to a legit Eve meet. I'm itching. I'm chomping at the bit for one of these things. It's one of those things like obviously you always miss it, but you really don't know how much you've been missing it until it's like right on the doorstep. So can't fucking wait. It's not gonna be as big as like it was a couple years ago because it's like more player oriented this time. But man, I think it's gonna be just as fun because it's everyone organizing their own shit. So
I think they got more than 300 people signed up.
yeah,
Yeah, they were
I'm not
saying they
it's
have a
gonna be
lot.
Small, but I mean, like in 2019 it was like 1,200. But
Yeah, well,
but
yeah,
I
but
feel like
yeah.
it was more. It just felt like more. I don't want to say clinical. It's just more like structure. You have the separation, like everyone's going to the events, and then everyone is
TCP
doing their own
ran it.
thing. But I think
Yeah.
this is going to be more everyone doing their own thing. But also, it's on Fremont Street, which, in my opinion, we only went there one night in 2019. But I had way more fun on Fremont Street than I think you could ever have on the Strip.
Because everything's right
So-
there accessible to you, and you
Well,
can drink
everything's either
outdoors.
accessible. It's more. It feels like more of a street party where people just go and do shit,
It's
as
more
opposed to
yeah.
everyone just stuck in the same hotel. So
The Strip is like kind of geared toward families, and downtown's geared toward having parties.
yeah,
having fun.
so it's I think it's gonna be fun as fuck. Can't wait for the cabana. Can't wait for I'm sure we'll do some bar trips.
I'll
and
get
some-
y'all to come clubbing. I've got a whole thing set up.
Baby seals.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
like
down to
clubbing
go out,
at a
go out some
nightclub.
clubs and stuff. I'll do some shitty white boy dancing. Hell yeah.
It's fun.
I'm gonna do
You just
naughty
move your hands and move in directions and just pretend you're dancing. It's all good. But anyway, shots to the meetup coming up. I can't fucking wait.
Hell
shit.
yeah.
I agree.
All right, Rain, you're up.
I've had a couple friends kind of had going through some shit this week, so I want to give a shout out to them. It's nice seeing people supporting each other in their time of need. I really appreciate them. And without going into too much detail, I don't know. I'm just hopeful that my friends can get the support they need. And that's all.
Yeah.
Well, I
Red
hope
Lion.
your friends get support too.
Hello, I just want to make a quick announcement. There are very few things that I won't do for money. Just so everyone
I'm come up
knows.
with 10 of them right now.
What? But try me.
Drink a bucket of puke.
I would drink a fucking bathtub of puke for
You
money,
would.
Dom.
You wouldn't. You may try, but you wouldn't be able to.
Nope.
Okay, I thought mine was like kind of wholesome and Drain's was kind of wholesome. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
this is the
look,
offset, Rain. We can't have
look.
all.
I
wholesome.
can't. I'm
We have
sorry
to
that
have
I
some
can't like
degenerate, nasty
match the
shit.
wholesomeness. I can't match the wholesomeness of y'all's comments. Okay, I
Wait,
can't
wait,
because
so the
I'm not that
bathtub of
wholesome.
puke was an offset. That was a derail by Dom. What you were talking about? You wouldn't do much for money, but what are you willing to do for money? There's something on your mind.
I'm thinking blow
So-
bang. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do blow bang.
Lately,
You gonna eat some of them?
people have been making jokes, and I've been making T-shirts. And if you want swag, I'll make it for you.
Oh, I will take a T-shirt. Would you want to do a T-shirt trade?
What?
No.
How would you do
you're,
that?
you're not going to Vegas, but I'll send
You
you
go-
an
you
Open
go there,
Comms.
you-
I'll
they'll
send you
come
one
to
of the
your
Open
house
Comms
and take
Vegas
your
shirts.
What? Are they misspelled? They ought to be.
They're not
What?
spelled. No, they're going to be spelled right.
Oh,
Oh wait, are you giving me a misspelled shirt? Do you want a misspelled
I
shirt?
could.
Oh,
I
but I
could
have to
do
make a
that.
separate design for that. I don't think I do that.
Oh, the trouble. No, I just mean
Oh, the trouble.
I think so. Rain, what would you think about this? What would you think about a T-shirt that had like a pocket on the front with
Fuck
some
yeah,
sort
I love
of
pockets.
with some
Just
sort
in
of
the front
random
and the
like
middle, not like a
with
breast
a
pocket,
random
like
like tournament
just
logo,
center chest.
Yes,
some
an
sort of-
AT shirt.
some
Fuck
sort
yeah.
of alliance tournament logo on it,
Sign me up.
and then you could personalize it with your character name on the back.
Ooh.
Like you type in your own character name on the back,
Do it, dude. Do it, dude.
or whoever you want.
Or the Fat Bee shirts did that, where you could personalize it by putting your name and your corp on the back.
Oh man, I gotta see some I don't know if this is like obstacle. I gotta see some AT practice scrims when I was
Fuck yeah,
I
that's
was watching. I was sitting there behind November's shoulder, like watching him scrim. Obviously, I'm not gonna say anything that I saw because I'm like, I'll say that I watched it, but I'm not gonna say what I saw.
Hey, you should
I
drink.
bet you
more.
saw
I'll bet you can-
Sleipnir's, Loki's,
Bargus.
and
I
Barghest.
saw ships. I saw
Eve
ships
ships?
Well-
shooting each other.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
said
mean,
it all,
I
yeah.
honestly, it's like to be fair, because like I mean, I was there visiting, and obviously him and the team he's flying with didn't know I was sitting there watching, so I'm not going to even like hint
you
at
were
anything. I'm
sneaking.
just gonna be like honest and just not say a damn word other than that I got to see it. So it was cool. It was
You were
really
dangerously close to saying
interesting
something.
that just watching just all the tactics and stuff happening. It's there's so much more that goes into Eve, like actual structured, very analytical combat like that than your normal Eve fight. it's very counter, you know, this and that,
Counterculture?
because they're gonna have this fit, so we do this, and they're gonna probably fit like this, so we use this here. It's a lot of just, you know, rock paper scissors type of shit going on. It is really interesting to watch. Anyway, oh sorry, Dom. Now you're.
I think I covered mine.
No, you didn't. You were gonna start.
Red line can't drink a bucket of puke. That's my shout out.
That your shout out, you can't drink a bucket of puke.
Red line can't drink a bucket of puke.
That's your shout out. Okay.
That's my shout out.
Anyway, the point being, sorry, I didn't finish. I got
Oh,
distracted.
okay.
The point being is that currently I am making a t-shirt design for the Goon Swarm. And
Oh.
Dom is going to ping it to the Bastion.
I will do that.
And Carneris is going to wear it on CCP's stream
I can't guarantee
on Tuesday when our show is on. His show started after our
That's
show.
right, because I keep forgetting you're not NCA anymore. You're NSH now.
I'm my own grandpa.
You wish.
That's a paradox.
I'm. You know what?
It's fine though, because actually,
People keep saying, "Oh, how's NSH?" I don't fucking know. I haven't logged in for a single ping for NSH. I've logged in for pings for my corp, but not for NSH. I don't care.
well, right.
I'm me.
I got the. Well, when I was applying, I got the implication that like sinners are just kind of like doing their own shit. Like they're NSH, but they're like their own. Entity.
Nah, dog. Nah. They're in NSH. They're doing NSH shit. I'm just doing my own shit. Sometimes.
Wait, but you said your corp, like your corpse. Are you not in sinners anymore?
I am, yeah.
Oh.
So if my corp pings a fleet, I may join it. If it's an alliance fleet, I'll more than likely join it if it's a corp fleet. But otherwise, I'm just off flying in Phantasm, grabbing ESS loots.
Yeah.
Liar.
44 million ISK. My bounty. My boon.
All right. Well, that's it.
What movie we watching?
Maybe we'll do like a little poll, or not a poll, but like we'll just see who shows up into the channel and then see what people want to watch, and then we can pick something
That
there.
never works.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a movie night. If you guys want a movie night, so Jameis, scroll down just below the stream. There's in the About Open Comms, the very top box, About Open Comms to the right. There's a little. It's kind of hidden, but it's like it says Discord. That should be a link to our Discord. Jump in that. Oh, okay. There's an invite link for the Discord as well that Dom put in the chat. So join the Discord, and there's going to be a voice channel called Movie Night. Just jump in there. We'll be over there in a second, and we'll figure out the movie from there. And I'll just do a screen share with whatever movie I play. So you just once I screen share, you just like right click, watch, stream. So. Yeah, so we'll all go there, and then we'll figure out what everyone wants to watch. We'll kind of come to a consensus or something, or just make a choice somewhere, and then we'll get rolling. So, because yeah, it's not that late, and I'm more than competent to run a movie stream tonight, which is weird.
Did you see,
Let's go.
Contained myself. All right, so we're off. Bye.
Later,
See you there.
Later, bitches.
Later, bitches.
Did you see the